Anyway, it is a little bit past 7 p.m. now. Welcome to Visual Thursdays with Anime Fan RK2K. We'll be playing some more Katawa Shoujo. Oh man, I watched a scene just before this. Hope everyone's doing okay, because we're gonna jump right into it, more or less. Talk about things later. Oh my god. Anyway, the next day, wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. It's the day of the festival. Probably cut off right before Act 1 ended. Sleeping late is fine since it's Sunday and there are no classes. Not just Sunday though, but the festival as well. From my window I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles on the plates revealed with a craving of low quality food. Actually, can I skip this? It's all stuff we read because Kenji shows up. Then we kind of guess it'll go away. Oh, he's asking what we're gonna do. Go ahead to hang out with the student council since they lost a bet. Forgot that happened. Are you guys ready for Kenji to freak out? Realized that we didn't agree on when and where. I was waiting for them rather than risk us missing each other in the chaos outside. I was busy running around and organizing things anyway. It's funny. Would have assumed the price for losing to Shizune in her stupid game to be a lot more severe. This is just a pretense for spending time with her. In that case, I guess she just wants me to have fun. Even though she can't just come out and make her intentions clear. They may be good intentions after all. I think I'm starting to like her more. I could skip going, but it'd be a waste. And I want to go too. I mean, today does seem pretty exciting. If anything, it'll be interesting. The student council? What? That's still around? 3 ear bleedings? Probably. Isn't it like 2 dudes, man? They're both girls. Really? Are they cute? Damn, no wait. Are they cute? No, it doesn't matter. I heard the student council president is insane. That whoever it is never talks and only gives orders through flunkies. Shit, they're the same in every school. Sounds like a cold-hearted bitch. Bitches everywhere. If it's 2 girls, they outnumber you 2 against 1. That is a dangerous situation, dude. Who knows what can happen. Damn, the student council is just 2 women. They hold so much power. They must be stopped. I can see them, plotting ways to push their feminist agenda. I can't trust an administration like that. This is not cool. Not cool. Damn! Shit! Damn! He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he's trying to start a fire. Then slowly begins to calm down once the panic attack finishes running its course. I'm going to have to find some place to hide in, a safe haven, and then knock the lights out of it myself so that I don't have to experience this horrible day. I have the perfect thing for that. I must prepare now. Don't go to the festival. Okay. Later, dude. Door slowly closes with a low creak. I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. In fact, can I skip this yet? Nope. Nope, I can't. Ponder what I'd like to do with Shizune and Misha. Deciding it's best to be extra prepared, I duck back into my room to stock my wallet with money. Money makes the world go round, even in Katawa Shoujo, guys. It's a shame, but it is true. Can't escape it. Money's everything. I use money. I don't really get anything. You know, I just use it. Anyway. I got a line skip. Ooh, a single line skip. Cool. I wonder if they have that game where you try to catch goldfish on a paper net. Wait, is this where the line skip is? No. No line skip. No line skip, Tom. You know, I think you're too overly annoyed by King. I think you're purposely getting annoyed. I wonder if they have that game where you try to catch goldfish on a paper net. Seems way easier than they may make it look. Then again, if I were to catch goldfish, I have no real reason to keep it. What am I going to do with my fish in my tiny room? Cook it? Yum. Goldfish actually are terrible. They are not good eating. I could give it to Shizune and Misha, but that might be overstepping my bounds. I skipped a single line. Oh, okay. Whatever. It's one line that got skipped then, because I could. It's a real problem. Both of them are cute. I don't think I have any chance with either of them. Regardless, I mull over the thoughts of doing it. Imagine how they might react if I were to give them a gift tonight, like a fish or a doll. Misha would probably laugh like she always does. Shizune might slap it out of my hand. Maybe it isn't such a good idea after all. Wow, way to think negatively of your two friends. Hisao. Jerk face. Okay, I think I'm set. Good while later, I decided that this could be another psych out test devised by Shizune. Even if it isn't, it's starting to get kind of late. Resolved to just go out and search for them, even though I don't know where I could look. Might be really hard to find today. As soon as I step outside, I almost bump into Shizune. Hi, Shizune, where's Misha? Try to sign it as best as I can, but really I'm just making stuff up. Gotta ask Misha to teach me some of this. She's like, looking and going. Hearing Miyane whenever you shut your eyes is annoying though. Miyane! Yo, Wada 10 is the most addictive drug of an anime series I've seen in my life. I don't know why I'm watching it either, okay? Here! Misha pops up from behind Shizune, grinning widely. We just came to make sure you're coming along with us to the festival. Don't renege on your promise. Promise? I don't think I promised anything. Oh, Shizune's not happy about that comment. Stop trying to get out of it. Come on, Hee-chan, it'll be fun. You need this anyway, or you'll become a no-good person. You know, like that Kenji guy. I heard that! I heard that! Bitches! You don't want to become one of those people who just stay in their dorm room all day being paranoid, do you? Wow! Wow, are they really referencing Kenji? Oh, no. Oh, no. I find myself staring over her shoulder at the door to Kenji's room right across from mine. I hope he didn't hear that, but I think Misha wants the opposite. No, of course not. I was just playing around a little and was right about to leave anyway. You two didn't have to come here. Really? Ah ha ha ha! Hee-chan was worried you would try to get out of it somehow. We need you, Hee-chan. Huh? Then my heart just skipped a beat. Oh, indeed be. But I'm a piece of crap. We know, Hisao, you are a piece of crap. Boop! Anyway. I don't have to aim to knock the dolls off their pedestals in that one game. And Hee-chan refuses to throw things. Oh. You forgot this was a series, Hina? Yeah, I do this every Thursday. Boom. Every once I do a while, I do like random other things. Yo, you just got your second Kaga? That's nice. I've gotten none in Azur Lane. Actually, no, that's not true. I've got a ton of the event Battle Cruiser Kagas. She then stares at me, immediately noticing my disappointment. She uncrossed her fingers, crossed her arms, and adjusted her glasses. What did you think we meant? I refuse to throw anything. Why, Hee-chan? That is weird. Well, anyway, Hee-chan, you've thrown a ball before, right? So you have to come with us. I'm amazed by their logic. I don't know if they're joking or if they're not. Feel offended if I didn't know you guys were joking. You're joking, right? It is what it is, Hee-chan. It is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. Well, that's reassuring. That's because Akagi's to yonder. Yesterday was hump day. I wasn't humping anything. Come on, let's go! The deaf band is setting up outside your window. Misha grabs me by the hand and tries to pull me out the door. It's clear that she isn't trying at all. Sarah looks at both of us, blushing slightly and fiddling with her glasses impatiently. I'm not used to this kind of casual contact. I have nothing against it. How could I object? Besides, Misha's drills were about to pierce me in the lung. Still light outside, but the sun is getting ready to set behind the trees. Looks like half the school is out here. I can even see some faculty members standing off to the side, helping themselves to some punch. Time out. How dare you talk about my Pikachu like that? 30-second timeout. Dare you? Oops, I just hit my microphone. I got so heated. Talk smack about Pika P, you get the ban. Or the timeout, at least in this case. They're about to empty the entire bowl to the dismay of the girl working the stall. Nice timeout. There's some fortune tellers chatting idly with their friends, while others have already started slinging horoscopes at anyone who walks in range. Worth it? No. Away. I think that kind of tactic is a little too aggressive, but it shows that they're into it. It's refreshing to see, but I don't know if I'll be able to get used to it. Well, we should get something to eat. Hungry, Hee-chan? Come to think of it, I haven't eaten all day. I don't really want to eat fried food and fried noodles. That's okay. There are other fried foods. Are there any foods that aren't fried? Candy, junk food is the essence of celebration. Wahahaha! Come on, I mean Shi-chan, we'll treat you to one thing. One? Just one. Only so you can build up energy for your throwing arm. Ah, but it doesn't look like all the booths are done setting up yet, so you might not be able to get what you want. I take a look around, surprised by the number of stalls. It's unbelievable, this festival seems larger than the ones you might see in actual towns. Despite what Misha said, it seems like half the school is already celebrating. You know, you have to celebrate on a Sunday. There is humming with excited chattering, but at least half the student body. I smell food cooking, and it's only making me hungrier by the second. Come on, Hee-chan. Food is already disappearing fast. If you want takoyaki, we need to move now. I could go for some takoyaki. Come on. Let's eat that. You prefer a bag of shredded cheese for a celebration? Okay. Alright. I haven't had takoyaki in forever. I'm game. Actually, I have a bag of shredded cheese. I can make my own, like, quesadillas if I want to. So it takes off before Misha can even sign it back to her, briskly walking towards the takoyaki stand as Misha and I try to catch up. Misha laughs as she skips towards Shizune, who asks for 3 orders of takoyaki by holding up 3 fingers. Never noticed it before, but for someone who is so obsessed with high-class tea, it's weird that Shizune is also so into fast food. Take the plate of takoyaki she hands me and wonder if I should dig in. It looks extremely hot. I see the smoke coming off of it and the oil bubbling on the surface. Sid and Misha both look at me as if waiting for me to eat before they can begin. Can't back down. So I spear one on the tiny plastic fork jauntily sticking up the corners of the plate. However, before I can even put it in my mouth, Sid and Misha begin eating eagerly. She's taking quick but delicate bites out of the takoyaki, while Misha eats with relish like a small child. Nom 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 nom. I guess at the end of the day, well, of them are just kids like any other students here. It's kind of nice. I don't think I've had a chance like this in a long time. Just to hang out with other people and enjoy their company. Even before coming here, I'm going through a very busy year. So busy that I hadn't realized what I've been missing out until now. Here, I feel at peace. Cheese is good though. I'm not knocking the bag of shredded cheese. Cheese is good. I love cheese. In fact, I eat blocks of cheese for snack food, and Meth thinks I'm crazy and weird because I get like an 8-ounce block of cheese, and he's like, "Well, what about dinner?" I'm gonna eat this block of cheese for dinner, and he's like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" I'm like, and that's because that's me eating it. I mean, yes, I am crazy. It's true. That's very true. I am crazy. This is a soothing atmosphere. I didn't know these kinds of festivals still existed. Hee-chan, you aren't going to eat your food? No, I'm going to eat it. I hope you aren't chickening out because it's too hot. That's not it. Lunar teasing is beginning to become endearing. I'm feeling a little Stockholm syndrome. I'm getting used to this. I eat quickly before my food can get cold, thinking that the dimly lit paper lanterns glowing warmly against the sunset made for a beautiful sight. No sane man would do that. Hey, you have to beat all the routes, okay? Before I can finish my last bite of takoyaki, Shizune steps up in front of me, standing perfectly straight with her arms rigidly behind her back. I can see she's trying her best to look as serious as possible, meaning she can't hide her good mood, as there's a slight smile on her face. Come on, Hee-chan, let's go play some games. Are they even done setting up? No, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Come on, Hee-chan, before it gets too crowded. Misha puts her hand on my shoulder and laughs very loudly. Come on, come on. The prizes look really great this year. Really, really. Wouldn't you like to win some prizes for two cute girls like us? Misha flashes her best cute look, which is admittedly pretty cute. That's just Misha it's just Misha standing there. It's an A, not a W. King, I think you're just gonna be traumatized by W's. Look at Shizune, expecting her to do the same. This looks at me like I'm insane. It's a good look. Misha, stop doing that. Wait, I'm Misha. Hee-chan, hurry up. You've been holding that piece of takoyaki for like 1,000 years. Dr. Wiley terrifies you? Yeah, he has W's everywhere. It's true. I like to savor everything that I eat, even this. Without warning, Shizune picks the takoyaki from my hand, plops it into her mouth with a smile. Happened so fast that there's no way I could have stopped her. Before I even fully process what just happened, she bursts into laughter and Shizune smiles at me. Probably the closest I've ever seen her come to laughing. Well, that takes care of that. Wahaha! Ha ha ha! Yo, farming's fun, man. Harvest Moon's a great game too. Shizune grabs my right hand and Misha grabs my left. You're coming with us! There's a lot to do tonight. You should try harder to enjoy it. Ha 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 ha! I'll have to watch episode 5 out of 10. I didn't have time, I was eating dinner. I had some corned beef sandwiches. I got some spicy mustard. It's good stuff! Eat that for dinner tomorrow. Probably during my live stream. Which, if you press exclamation point 24, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour live stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be next week. And yeah, I probably finished live streaming that. Because that was like last Friday. Running through an already sizable crowd of people, play game after game, ring toss, to whack-a-mole, to games I've never even heard of, and the team couldn't be bothered to translate. Yeah, it's like having a face hugger in your face, King, and the face hugger's 1 out of 10, and you just kind of grow used to it, and you're like, well, it's here already. We rarely win, but it's fun nonetheless. I mean, hey, I'm not the one that choose the game. I'm just saying Kingdom Hearts 3 is winning. Literally 3 people could come in on my Twitch, on the browser, and be like, I want this other game to win, and then I would be playing a different game. You know? We rarely win, but it's fun nonetheless. Hey, do you have that goldfish scooping game here? Of course! I didn't know you liked that game, Hee-chan. Yeah, I'm watching Bermuda Triangle. It's a really terrible anime series. I'm enjoying it wholeheartedly. It's literally a really bad version of cute girls doing cute things. It's really terrible, actually, but I'm watching it anyway. Yeah, don't watch it. Don't watch it. It's a terrible anime series. It's absolutely it just drags. Oh my god, I'm not gonna watch a conception anime. That looks terrible. The only reason I'm watching Bermuda Triangle is it's my favorite clan in Carpet Bangers. Well, I always wanted to try it. Doesn't seem too hard. Are you sure about that, Hee-chan? Wahahaha! Okay. We'll see. It should be around here somewhere. But where are you going to keep your fish? Do you have a bowl for it? Well, no. Maybe he'll eat it. Alright, Hee-chan. If we win any fish, we'll give them to you. Oh, really? Another game? Fine then. Watching Conception is like watching paint dry? Yeah, seriously, why would you expect yourself to? Like, the Persona 5 anime wasn't even that good. At least, but it's at least watchable. The Conception anime is, it's even worse than the games, and the games are alright at best. That's an insult to paint, exactly. Watching paint dry is exhilarating compared to Conception. She then pushes me excitedly towards the booth, trying to hide the enthusiasm in her eyes. Fortunately, the two of them fail to catch a single fish, but I don't do any better. I can't help but laugh as immediately afterwards, they start tugging me towards a particularly large, colorful stall that I helped build. I remember this one. It had been a real pain in the ass to make. King, I disagree with that. It's not the reason because of A1 Pictures. It's just good luck adapting a 100+ hour game into 8 hours of content is what it is. I disagree. I disagree with you wholeheartedly there, King. Disagree. It wasn't because of who it was. Like I said, it's a try to adapt 100+ hours of content into, and you know what? To be fair, A1 Pictures, I don't think would. You're right. I guess you know what? In that case, you are right, because A1 Pictures isn't the studio to adapt 100+ hours of content into an 8-hour anime series. They didn't do it well with Sword Art Online. They didn't do it well for Persona 5. But A1 Pictures is not the problem. It's the source material. The source material has so much, and the experience is so long and so great. It's an enjoyable experience for the majority of 100+ hours. Yeah, and Persona 4 The Golden was shit in comparison. And I enjoyed Persona 4 Golden. And Marie is probably my favorite ship for Yu Narukami, because I think he deserves a god because he's protagonist. So I'm just saying, it's not A1 Pictures. It's adapting the source material is tough. Tough. Really tough. Why do you want to be a savant for video game adaptations of animes? The video games are 97% better than the anime adaptation anyway. That's not something you should want to be a savant for. It's it's a lose-lose situation most of the time. Not everything's Persona 4 the animation. Come on. It's literally torturing yourself. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Okay, to be fair, the Danganronpa 3 anime was really good because V3 was its own game. Boom. Boom. Plot right there. Saying it. The booth runner, an average-looking guy with dyed brown hair, snaps to attention when he sees us walking over. Notice two things. Future Side had the best opening. I disagree. I think they both had good openings. Like I said, I disagree. I think they both had great openings. I wouldn't say either one was the best over the other. First, it's one of those games where you throw a ball at a pyramid of opaque bottles and try to knock over as many as possible. We got on a tangent on video game anime. 4 balls for 50 yen. It's pretty good. Second, there are instructions on how to play in Braille. You must want to say something and look to see if Shizune and Misha see it as well. Either they don't, or they don't find it strange at all. Hey, it's good to see you, Hakamichi. Thank you so much for your help with this booth. Having fun? Then a glance toward Misha, who signs everything to her in a flash and beams at the operator. Nope, I disagree. I think the Danganronpa anime was terrible. Absolute garbage. And you know what? Game opening's better. The Danganronpa anime was just absolute trash. It barely qualified as decent enough to pass as an anime. Nope. I disagree with that. The only thing good about the Danganronpa anime is, that's a waste of money. I'm not gonna lie, man. Only the Danganronpa. The only thing good about the Danganronpa anime is Danganronpa Abridged Thing by Fulero. Hilariously adapted and memey abridged series. Only thing good that came out of it. And Fulero's voice acting is a lot better than like the voice acting of the English cast anyway. For half the characters. Still not worth it. And Juko is one of my favorite characters. Still not worth it, King. That's what I'm gonna say. Oh wait, what? Did I not read that line? Did I not read that line? Uh oh. Wait. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? There it is. She said glances toward Misha, signs that. Okay, yeah, I read that. I didn't read it for a second.
Ha! It was nothing at all, really. Yeah, this is great. I think the best festival we put together yet. Shiraki, we'd like to play this. That's okay, right? Of course. It would be really great if you could just give your cute, hard-working student council representatives a prize for all the hours we put in to make all this possible.
No. Maybe Shiraki has balls. Which he sells 4 of them for 50 yen. No, I disagree, King. There's definitely a little bit more to that. There's a lot of game spoilers for that though, so we're not furthering this discussion anyway. Hey, I built this stall. It was a backbreaking job too. Wasted 2 hours of my life. I think I deserve at least a free round.
And me. Me too.
For some hesitation, he eventually gives in, hands us each 4 balls with a shrug. Really, second later, Shizune and Misha dumped theirs in front of me. What gives? Tell me that after making such a big deal out of it, you two aren't going to even play? Not after the way we ganged up on Shiraki. Yeah.
You stay out of this, please.
So it turns to me and begins waving her hand dismissively. Misha appears torn between translating for her and consoling the booth operator.
Ahaha! He-chan, where's your sense of chivalry? Besides, Shi-chan, have a policy against throwing balls. Sorry, He-chan. I don't know if my aim is that good either. You must be pretty good at these things, though, right? It shouldn't be a problem for you.
This looks simple enough. The balls aren't even that far away. The only challenge is that these are wiffle balls. Throwing at the balls hard and bounce off unceremoniously. What the hell? Oh yeah. Not as easy as it looks. War inside the balls. Trade secret.
That's not very fair.
This must see why it's 4 balls for 50 yen. How devious.
Come on, He-chan. You can knock them down. You have 11 more chances. Go!
Maybe you should do it. Shizune, do you want to try? She emphatically shakes her head from side to side. I laugh. It's actually pretty fun. Winding up, I throw another ball at the pyramid balls, manage to get them to budge just slightly. Both Shizune and Misha are casting longing glances towards a doll shaped like a cat. All in all, they really aren't that different. Sometimes I wonder if Shizune would sound like Misha if she could talk. No, they're not that alike. Throw another ball, realize it's actually quite simple. You hit 2 bottles in the bottom rod at the same time, it's an easy win. Already a small crowd is beginning to gather, so the pressure is really on me. 9 more shots. Winding up like a baseball pitcher, I throw as hard as I can and the bottles come tumbling down. Triumphantly, I claim my... What is this Nightmare Fuel Cat Doll prize? What? Look at... Guys, okay, real talk. I am a purveyor of cute things. I like things that are cute. Not ashamed about it at all. You know why? Cute is powerful. That thing, that monster cat, not that cute. Just putting out that now, guys. Not that cute. Triumphantly, I claim my girlish cat doll prize. Good Nightmare Fuel. Exactly. What the hell is that? What is that? That's a cat doll. Yo, I'm gonna give this to a girl. I'm gonna give this to a girl. I'm gonna curse, like with some hoodoo or something. Like, come on. What is that? Misha laughs uproariously, as if it was her who won it. She just stares at me with her usual blank expression. It's clear she wants doll too.
He-chan, congratulations! What are you gonna do with that doll?
There is no right answer. I have to tread carefully. I do not know.
Well, I'll take it if you don't want it. Unless you want to keep it for yourself, He-chan. I didn't know you liked dolls. How delicate.
I don't. I have no use for this.
Can I have it then?
Her eyes are drilling into my soul. This is a decision I don't want to make. Turn back to the booth. Hey, yeah, more than one of this doll? Actually, yeah. Just one more. Okay, set everything up again. I'll try for that one as well. 7 tries. Since the game is set up again, I throw as hard as I can again, but miss.
Ha ha ha! Try to win another one. Taking the easy way out, He-chan.
It's that easy? You could try it.
No, thanks. No.
Give it to Kenji. You probably will like it. Yo, let's do it. Best waifu route, Kenji. Let's give that doll to Kenji. But don't worry, this will save you in the feminist apocalypse. Thought of you, Kenji. And Kenji be like, oh,
man, that was great. I will totally take this doll.
The cat doll's name is now Nightmare Fuel. That's fair.
Say, He-chan, can you at least put the doll down while you throw the balls?
No.
There's only one more left. You better get it. If you fail, I'll kill you.
Wait, what?
What a clever way to duck out of giving me the doll, though. And by me, I mean me. Just kidding.
A Tim Burton. Yo, if it was a Tim Burton creation, it would have its own Tim Burton charm to it. That's not a Tim Burton creation. That's something like you'll find in like a indie horror game from Japan that will give you nightmares for like 2 days straight. And see, Misha didn't mean any harm from it. She just seems to enjoy her joke, smiling at it, but she looks a little depressed afterwards. I decide to hand her the doll at least while I'm trying to win the other one. It's kind of hard to aim holding a giant cat.
Thank you, He-chan. She-chan seems happy, He-chan. But you're going to win one more for me too, right?
That is what I'm trying to do, isn't it? It looks like he's pulled out a Don't Starve. Okay, yeah, see? Yeah, exactly. My chance to name it? Yo, I think we should just name it Nightmare Fuel. Yo, Mr. Nightmare Fuel. In that case, I feel that it has a sense of like purpose and name. And then, you know, I think it's not as scary because then you start understanding the character. Mr. Nightmare Fuel. It's a Kirby final boss. I disagree. I throw again, but my aim is way off this time. My arm feels kind of heavy as well, as if blood isn't flowing to it properly. I scold myself mentally, thinking that it's pathetic I could get tired from something like that. I realize maybe it's because of my heart. If it is, I don't know what to think. It's depressing that even something as small as this is enough to make me realize my own mortality. I guess there won't ever be a time when I'll be able to forget about it. Even today, when I thought I would be able to just enjoy myself, this beautiful night and this beautiful place, I can't escape the reason why I'm here. I never felt so at peace in my life in this place. It's like nowhere else I've ever been. It's hard not to keep from thinking the unthinkable. That I may just have been sent here to die. Dude, that's kind of depressing. Oh no, they're playing serious music too when he said that. These past few days have been some of the best of my life. First time in a long time that I've ever felt truly alive. Oh no, Humero is cuter than that. No, Higuro. Is it Higuro? That thing's cute, man. Yo. I don't know what you're saying. But in the end, I'm someone who finds himself reminded every time he climbs too many stairs, throws a ball too hard that he could die at any second. I'll always be limited by this. I feel depressed by that, angry as well. In the end, I care about my life and I enjoy it, and now it's more transient than ever before. No, it's not going to be a duo destruction. Not a hamster, yeah. It's not Higuro. Higuro is actually cute. It's great. I wonder what it is that will finally do me in. It could be anything. I'm this weak, pathetic, a bad fall, punch in the chest, a stray baseball. Okay. Oh, you mean the name of the thing from Wadaten's Higuro? Yeah, it is Higuro. I'm not. I remember like Hige, which means like mustache. Mustache. Anyway, I've now lost my will to keep playing this game, but I keep playing anyway. Suddenly I feel a split-second sensation of pain in my chest. It comes and goes instantaneously, but it's enough to make me stumble just a bit. Shizune jumps back startled. She comes closer, staring at me with concern. Misha puts her hand on my shoulder. Uh-oh.
Hey, Hichan. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't really feel too good right now. I think I'm sick. I don't think I can go on. Misha frowns.
Don't strain yourself. If you're that sick, you'll just make yourself sicker. Look, the festival's just getting started. I've been playing games for a while. Take a little break if you're tired. Good idea, Shi-chan. I'm feeling a little tired too. I think we're all a little worn out running all over school. Hi-chan.
I nod. They don't seem to notice anything unusual. That's good. Was there an ugly cat in Naruto? No. He doesn't feel so good? There you go. We walk through a sea of people, and Misha cheerfully pointing out the face of everyone she knows. Shizune holds the stuffed cat in her arms, cradling absentmindedly. Seems like they're having fun. Suddenly I feel a pang of guilt. And a pang of a heart attack. What? Because of my poor health, we all had to stop.
Hichan, we're both feeling kinda hungry. How about you?
Not as hungry as I could be, but I do want something to eat.
That's good, that's good enough, Hichan. So what should we get to eat?
Doesn't really matter to me. No, it means she's single. That's the singleness. I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, there's the miss that's divorced and the miss that's single. Either way, we say it the same way. I know I'm supposed to write out MISS, but I'm lazy as fuck. So I just put it as MS. Alright? It's not Ms. It's not Ms. Shizune, okay? It's Miss. MISS. Single. Single. Yes, but I was too lazy to spell it out. So you have to take it from how I'm saying it. Context. Doesn't really matter to me.
Ah! How about sandwiches then? And we'll need something to drink too. Misha'll get everything.
What? She looks at me and smiles, and I realize she might be trying to cheer me up with a joke. I laugh.
Hee-chan, it's getting kind of crowded, so we might not be able to eat here. It's getting kind of loud too. Maybe we should go eat up on the roof.
It's fine with me. Might be a nice view and there could be a little breeze.
Okay then. I guess I should get the food and drinks now, so I'll see you two then.
You shall nitpick! How dare you, sir! I bite my thumb at myself! Wait, what? That's not how it works. Misha gives a clumsy wave and then runs off. For I didn't notice how the paper lanterns looked, illuminating the dark night. Now that I'm able to see it, it really is an amazing sight. Fireflies float overhead, their soft glow making it look as if the snowing lights in the night sky. Tom, no nitpick, bad? Nah, he's gonna do it anyway, man. He's English. He's British, he will nitpick me, for I am a American. Is that how it works? This type of thing would be impossible to see in the city. She tugs at my sleeve impatiently and crosses her arms, frowning as if to show displeasure at me for getting distracted. It's like it's Mr. Nightmare Fuel. You gonna whack someone with a keyblade? Don't. That's violent. What if you make a heartless and a nobody? Come on, stop it. It's dear Mr. Nightmare Fuel, Mr. Nitpicker. Oh! How did you forget it the second time, Tom? You just like mistype? You know, I don't know how to read the sign language. Come to think of it, isn't it kind of stupid of me to have said that to a deaf person? She wouldn't have heard it. I shrug, hoping to show her that I don't understand. She then shakes her head and dismisses it with a wave of her hand. Maybe she should get around to asking Misha for some lessons on sign language. Climbing up onto the roof, I find myself in awe again at the sheer size of this school. The ground is so expansive, I can't believe I hadn't realized it before. As I walk across the roof, trailing behind Shizune, I can't help but be taken by the stars shining in the sky. It's not the Keyblade. I feel like that's a spoiler king, so no. Shizune and I sit down on the bench. She seems like she's in a good mood, and she smiles softly while the breeze blows through her hair. We look down at the festival, which looks like a sea of glowing amber lanterns, and waving paper fans teeming with people, some of them festively dressed in yukata. So stick with your house key attached to the end. Sorry, that sounds like the recipe for... That sounds like the recipe for scientific experiments in Heartless. I'll call Mickey on you. In fact, most of the girls seem to be wearing yukata. Wonder why Shizune and Misha didn't dress up today. You don't add Mr. on a letter? I do. It'd be Dear Mr. Nightmare Fuel, right? If you use a dear. Or Mr. Nightmare Fuel, if it's just addressing by name. You did fail English? I mean, you know. I mean, Tom, that's kind of ironic. But it's more ironic because I majored in English, and your English, I consider the proper form of English use as a person who majors in the English language. King, because language, that's not how English classes work. from first-hand experience for anybody who's taken an English course in an English-speaking country. In English class, you don't study English or language. It's not like they're testing you on, this is how you say hello. They test you on things like, this is the literature of the language you speak. These are the intricacies that basically, like, you need like a linguist level of English understanding by a collegiate or university level course in the language you are native in. That's why you can fail in English. Just saying. Your English skills are done. Tom, please explain the lettering system, because we actually use a very different one in most public schools in America. The two of them would look nice in yukata. I briefly think about what types they would wear. Yeah, and I only know that the U grade because of, you know, I talk to people who live in England, you know, or outside of American education. Well, that's because I did make at one point, for some reason I was making strides to maybe study abroad or overseas, so I did research. I get bored. There are King. With that said, there are pass and fail courses too in some schools, and there are W's for withdrawn, for a class where they don't want to give, where for like some schools where an F failing a class is worse than just withdrawing for it, so you're gonna get a withdrawn grade. So yeah, it's basically ungraded will be similar, or similar, like it's a different for just failing. Yeah, and it's really funny because in the public school system, depending on where you go, a D is failing in some schools and a D is not failing in others. And that's from a person myself, who live in New York. I actually went to a public school where D is a failing grade. But it's like, it's a failing grade, but they want to pass you to move on to the next grade. You get a D. And I've been to a different school where it's D is it's the bottom of the barrel, but just passing grade. Yeah, I feel like grading systems are kind of dumb, but at the same time, like, how are you going to quantify if students are passing or failing a class? You know? You have the G, which is worse than F. Two of them will look nice in a yukata. I briefly think about what types they would wear. Shizune would likely go with something traditional. However, Misha is a bit harder to place. Misha arrives, panting as she runs to us, trying to keep the food in her arms from falling. Setting everything on the ground, she lets herself drop backwards.
That took a while. Come on, you two didn't tell me what you wanted. So I got some rice punch, some sandwiches, and some candy too. A little bit of everything.
Okay, so King, you experienced the opposite, where they had a grade, like, and schools did that too a lot, where they would re-evaluate how they gave out grades. So you're saying that, like, partway through your grade school experience, they just changed it. I moved around a lot, so I just got integrated into different grade systems, essentially. Religious education? That could be a tough course. And it also depends on how you studied it. Like, I actually went to a church for a... first of all, like, the majority of public schools in New York State don't have any requirements for religious education. So, I actually got mine separately through a church for Catholic Bible studies. And it's one of the few things that was, like, really good, because I had a teacher, an instructor there, who I questioned everything. And that instructor was very willing to be patient, to, like, talk about things, to have these conversations. It was a great experience for me. Like, And I really don't think, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people who are super religious, especially in the country I live in, America, are not that open-minded about discussion. So I'm just saying that, it's good to have that experience when you have an instructor or a teacher or somebody who's willing to work with the students. So all I'm saying is, like, I took one because my parents were like, oh yeah, you should like study something in the weekends. And they're like, well, I guess on Sunday you're gonna go to a Bible study school. Yo, how's it going, Yarbad? Not a banana, though. That's great. Let's dig in. Misha takes a bite out of a small triangular sandwich.
So, Hee-chan, what do you think of the festival? It's nice, isn't it?
Yes, R. High school food miles. That's actually kind of interesting to have that, like, dynamic of one's like hardcore one side and hardcore the other. And it's actually kind of a strange line because, like, people aren't like that anymore. Dude, oh man, when my freshman year of high school, I had a history teacher who I pissed off tremendously. And that's because I used to use, like, the really colorful gel pens. And every time I did the homework assignments, I would do it in this very light blue or light green gel pen. That's, like, almost impossible to read for most people. And I would hand it in, and he's just like, oh, this again. Anyway. Yeah.
The stars are nice tonight. This couldn't have been a more perfect day.
Sound of people talking below us is like a faint music alongside the chirping of crickets in the distance. Take a sip from the can of punch and look over at Misha. Looks as if she's sleeping comfortably with her back stretched out and a half-full can of apple juice balanced on her stomach. She then sits with her legs drawn close to her, rocking back and forth slowly like an impatient child. She stares up at the sky. The two of them are so cute. Look around and can see many students holding hands with their girlfriends or their boyfriends. Not too far from us on the roof, there are couples gazing up at the stars or down at the lights of the festival, holding each other's hands. Part of me wants that. Oh, here comes he scowled the scumbag. Guess she's in Misha. I wonder if maybe I should ask one of them out someday. Wonder if it would be worth the risk. The golden hands moving across the face of the delicate watch on Shizune's wrist catch my eye. I see that it's getting kind of late. The festivities are still going strong. Shizune is still holding the stuffed cat I won by the paw. She noticed me looking at it. Apparently, she offers it to me, smile wanting to ask her what I would do with it, but she wouldn't be able to understand me. I shake my head, try my best to tell her to keep it, hoping she'll understand. Look out towards the school. See before me so many people, all of which are happy and cheerful. Watching them makes me feel content. This really was something. Today was worth it. I still can't shake the feeling of guilt and melancholy from earlier. They keep hanging on to me, and I can't let them go. Mr. Nightmare Fuel, yes, is definitely there. There's actually 4 of them, not 3. Said sign something to me. Can't understand her. No matter what I say, she won't be able to hear me. Can't understand you, Shizune. Well, whatever. I wonder if we both consider ourselves at fault for this. Anyway, I'm sorry for not being able to understand. It's a 3-headed nightmare fuel? Yo, Cerberus, Mr. Cerberus nightmare fuel will be great. 4, but you can only have 3 in your deck. Well, bye scumbag Hisao. He's the weakest anyway. You know, I'm almost glad that you tried to coerce me into coming here. If I attempt to date you, though, might have to think more about that side of you. No, actually, I'm glad. Today was nice. It'd be cuter if you smile more. You have a nice smile. Frustrated, she stands up, arms behind her back, looking authoritative and confident against the backdrop of stars. Oh, he sounds saying in the first person of 3 others. Okay, that's what I meant. Suddenly, Shizune throws her arms out toward the sky, towards the open sky, seeming to hold it between her hands. She's got the whole sky in her hands. Wait, what? It's as if she's telling me to look at everything in front of me. Whoa! She got really small. School bathed with the festival's glow, lit up with the colorful yukata. The roof illuminated by fireflies. The sky so vast that it imposes the feeling of awe onto you. What does she want? Slowly dawns on me with time. This beautiful scene before me is proof that there are things wonderful enough that spoiling them with a bad mood would be unforgivable. I can feel the weight of Shizune's personality pressing the point further. She once caught a fish this big. It's as big as the night sky. We actually call it the windfish. Link's Awakening. Thanks, I guess. I look away, but then Shizune grabs me by the shoulder, her watch brushing against my cheek. With her left hand, she points up at the sky. Oh! Fireworks! A faint pops, fireworks begin to go off in the sky, each one spreading a shower of bright colors that slowly fade into the dark. And you can see creepy silhouettes. What? Message me later on Discord. Well, okay. Let me put it this way: if you're playing Cardfight Vanguard and you're playing in Premium, don't. It's a toxic meta. Until they ban geese or guys or however you want to say it. Spoilers for Link's Awakening? Dang. Sorry for dropping spoilers for a game that's over 20 years old. As always. You don't even know what the windfish is, though. Because Baby You're a Firework? Oh. Isn't that song? Yeah. Cause baby you're a fire. Yeah, that song. Yeah. You want a new G deck? So yeah. Premium's a toxic meta, don't play it. Is what I can say. But if you want to message me later on Discord, we can talk because I own every card in Bermuda Triangle. Anyway. When the faint pops, the fireworks begin to go off in the sky, each one spreading a shower of bright colors that slowly fade into dark. I can't even recall the last time I saw fireworks at all. Much less a display this large. Not to mention, it seems that they're being launched from the school. It's almost impossible to believe. The lights in the sky mingle with the second salvo from the town below. They seem timed to complement each other like two parts of a duet. It doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter, Tom. Like Premium is just a toxic format because of one card, and if they just ban that one card, like it just become a meta worth playing again. Because I'm actually having a lot of fun in the standard format for Cardfight Vanguard, playing the ultra rare miracle stuff, playing Neo Nectar and Angel Feather. Anyway, they continue for maybe 15 more minutes and then stop. Shizune realizes her hand is still on my shoulder and withdraws it carefully, looking a little uncomfortable. Although it looks like her hand's still on him. Regaining her composure, she grins, with her hands on her hips and her chest thrust out in front of her. It's in these moments that she seems like a regular teenage girl, energetic, happy, and carefree. I eat thoughtfully with Shizune. Oh, are they with their food? Okay, I'm gonna assume that. I eat thoughtfully with Shizune. It sounds weird to say that. Sounds weird to say that I eat thoughtfully with Shizune. It's like I'm eating and being thoughtful. And Shizune's there. Like, it's a very strange thing. Like, I get it. He's eating because he still have food to eat. And they're, being thoughtful. Okay, I eat thoughtfully with Shizune, the two of us looking out at the gradually thinning crowds below in silence. She sits leaning forward slightly, her chin resting softly on her hands, and a contented look contented look on her face with just a hint of wistfulness, all the while still gently holding on to the stuffed cat's paw. Oh, you want to call me a tier whore? Yeah, I'm like the exact opposite of a tier whore. Just play what I want. With that said, like, it's not that I don't look at tier lists or quote-unquote meta. I just believe ultimately, all that means nothing to actually just playing a game and being good at it by enjoying it and wanting to become better at it, which you can do. I start feeling tired and I tell her that I'll see her and Misha tomorrow. Without even realizing she can't hear me, I start walking back to the dorms. I feel warm and alive, even this chilly night air. The image of Shizune standing forcefully before the stars themselves, denying my self-pity, does not leave my mind easily. If it only takes a moment for there to be love, I think I may be falling in love with her. Just a little bit. Oh, snap. Oh, look at... Yo, this is nice, this is nice. Oh, look, it's Misha. Oh, no, she's sad. Oh, no! Oh, no, we know what's gonna happen, guys. Wait, is there a Katawa Shoujo anime already? Look at that! That picture was amazing. That picture was amazing. Oh my goodness. Yo, isn't there like no choices except the last one now, right? In this route, like this route is like all reading, guys, just so you know. Yo, this was an extra hour too. I knew it. Like if I had the stamina to go an extra hour last week, like we would have gotten here, but I didn't. No. Yo, there's no way that Misha's gonna ship them super hard. I think in the preview animation, it's pretty clear that she wants to be there with them. I thought that was potentially an anime. I would not be surprised if there was a Katawa Shoujo anime, but you know. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, like there's like this is like essentially all reading except for one last choice, right? At this point. Anyway. The next morning, I recall what a perfect night last night was. So much that I can't stop thinking about it. It's probably not the most appropriate time to reminisce, since I have a test first period. Ah, so unfair. How can they do this? Hold a festival that is the culmination of what has been at least a few weeks worth of work on a Sunday, and follow up with exams starting the very next morning? I should have skipped that one? Uh-oh. It's got to be some kind of sick joke. I'm not too worried about it, but I wonder if they really couldn't have held off on this for at least another week. And you know I can't skip it. It's a part of the experience, I think. I think it's the fault of the game for spoiling something for me, Tom. I think it's the fault of the game. I'm minding my own business. I'm gonna go through it. And the Emmy one didn't spoil it, and I think the Hanako one had a little bit of hinting. That makes a lot more sense going back to it now that I think about it. So, anyway. I'm not too worried about it, but I wonder if they really couldn't have held off on this for at least another week. Well, at least the weather this morning is nice enough that I can study outside before class. It's a lot more refreshing out here than it would be in the classroom, not to mention with how quiet it is. I'm starting to think that everyone else will be sleeping in pretty late today. Put down the notes I'm reviewing for a second and stare out at the school grounds, still littered with festival stalls. Looking at them now in the daytime, without paper lanterns or crowds of people to draw my attention away from them, I noticed something peculiar. A lot of the stalls that Shizune, Misha, and I visited last night also happened to be ones that we worked on. That's cute. Did Shizune come up with this? It had to be intentional, especially knowing her. Did she hope that I would catch on and see the fruit of our labors? Yeah, I was gonna say like the Emmy one was pretty spoiler free, but the Hanako one wasn't, and I'm assuming this one also wasn't because, like, you know. And Tom, I think you're starting to suspect I might be catching on too quickly as a person who watches one too many anime series in my spare free time. So you're like leave it out of your mind, don't think about it, instead of trying to discount it or anything. You're just like, no, just forget about it. I'm like, that's fair. I'll put it out of mind. So to like keep it fresh as possible. All right. I hear footsteps crunching the grass behind me and turn around. I feel slightly paranoid, but all I find is Shizune standing there with an innocuous look on her face. Good morning. Why do I keep forgetting that she can't hear me? It's probably because I've gotten so used to Misha translating for both of us, I haven't actually run into many situations where I was forced to acknowledge Shizune's deafness or problems that could stem from it. I think yesterday was the first. Give her a wave anyway, and do at least this much. I'm not even going to pretend for a minute that I could hold up a conversation with her, considering my ignorance of sign language. Would it be rude to just go back to my notes? I don't really know what else I could do. Where's Misha? Not just because I can't understand you. You two are always together anyway, so I'm not used to seeing you apart. I know it's silly, but for some reason talking to her makes me feel less awkward. Surprisingly, she doesn't get mad at all. She starts signing, but it's different than usual. Shizune's hands move more slowly, and the gestures are simpler. Oh, she's trying. I do catch on too quick. Yeah, that you know what? I get that. Like, I see things coming from like a mile away sometimes, and you know, like Katawa Shoujo is made like with the intentions of it having like all the elements that make a really good, solid visual novel game story, including like story beats and stuff. So that's why like I try to ignore like kind of like the things I'm thinking for like, you know, like I'll guess things right, but I'll like just kind of try to ignore it like as much as possible. In my like, you know, I'll just say things, ramble and meander with my thoughts, and you guys will distract me. It's a good time, you know. Yeah, I just watch too much anime, and that's what it is, I think. That's my problem. I watch too much anime. I've definitely played a lot of... Like, surprisingly, what a lot of people don't know is I used to... I'm unfortunately not as much anymore, although you wouldn't be able to tell from the fact that I'm doing, like, multiple visual novel live streams now. I used to not read that much for a little bit of time, but before that, I read a ton. You prefer Grisaya because of its humor? You know, I think Grisaya stands out. Like, Katawa Shoujo stands out as well. And here's the thing, King. I'm gonna say it right now. Katawa Shoujo and the Grisaya franchise, they're different. They're different. Like, the Fruit of Grisaya, I feel like, is like, you're taking, it's like having full course meals with each route. It's like a full course meals. Katawa Shoujo is like a really good lunch snack. Like a snack lunch. Like, it has everything you need for a good dose of like of quality that's easily digestible in a quick manner. Whereas like the Fruit of Grisaya, especially the Fruit of Grisaya, I'm saying, the Labyrinth is actually lacking in this. So I'm hoping that once we get to like either the ominous scenario later or the Oryuji's past, that it fleshes itself out again. But the Fruit of Grisaya definitely builds on their characters. It has a ton of introduction story to get through. But it's like a full course meal. Like there's like, it's like you're gonna start with the hors d'oeuvres. You're gonna start with like the drinks, the hors d'oeuvres, the salads. You're gonna get into like side dishes, main appetizers, antipasta, main dishes, desserts. After desserts, you're gonna get conversations going. You're gonna have a few breaks in between. You're gonna go through like sets of silverware, kind of thing. And that's what the Fruit of Grisaya feels like. And Katawa Shoujo is like the, hey, You want an all-in-one, really quick, very satisfying meal? Boom, there it is. Combo, drink included. Enjoyable. I'm assuming that there's gonna be a lot of humor and drama, and I think it's gonna have that Grisaya charm because, like, you know, the game itself is not lacking in it. It's just that the labyrinth definitely feels like it's taking a. It's like we know we're very heavy-handed with the fruit of Grisaya in terms of like pushing the narrative, and so the labyrinth is kind of more like, well, you know, this is like the side story sequel. Lily's pretty bad for spoilers for him. Yeah. And we're doing written last because Tom told me and Tom discussed which ones are we doing in what order for the Katawa Shoujo routes. But I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm enjoying this game. Like this, like if you're asking me, do I prefer a full course meal of a visual novel and like a all-in-one bite-sized package? I'm gonna say the full course meal. But if you're asking me, you know, like Labyrinth in comparison, it's a bunch of snack foods. Eden definitely strikes a good balance. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And I own it, so, you know, expect it. Anyway, going back to Katawa Shoujo. Shizune's hands were moving slowly, and the gestures were simpler. I quickly realized that this isn't sign language at all, but she's still attempting to communicate with me. So is this the sign language equivalent of breaking it down into layman's terms? Terrified that if I attempt to gesticulate back, I just look like a total dumbass. The look on Shizune's face tells me that she is starting to think that trying to have any kind of back and forth like this is not exactly the best way to accomplish things. There has to be a better way. Writing on a pad? Well, I have paper and a pencil. What else though? Cell phones? I don't really have much use for mine here. They're barely carried around. I don't know if Shizune even has one. She takes the initiative, holding up a finger to ask for a pause, for pulling out a pad and pen from her bag and writing a single word on it. Hello! You know, now, here is a dilemma. Because I've been instructed outright, don't try to give Shizune... Don't try to assume Shizune's thoughts, don't try to assume Shizune's voice. And literally, Shizune's now writing notes that say hello. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here, Tom? Should I voice over the notes? You know what? I'm just gonna use my regular voice for now. We'll see how it goes. I can't, because this is like the first time I feel like Shizune is communicating, and I want to put something into it now. You do regret getting me to start with the Hanako? You know what, Tom? I actually think that was a great way to hook me into it. Like, I think you did no wrong there. I think the Hanako route is both a strong route, a fan favorite route, but at the same time, it's not going to be my favorite route. And so starting with the Hanako route, great. Like, I think the fruit, we did really bad by starting with the Amina route. The Amina route was like, whereas in the fruit of Grisaya, we did the Amina route by popular choice. And yeah, I didn't get that many votes for it. I got like a total of 5. 5 or 4. Was it 4 on the first vote, 5 on the second one to get one of them to win? But no, I started on probably the strongest route in the Fruit of Grisaya, and I was like, ooh. I think I salvaged it by ending with Sakaki at least. And it's the longest route. It's true. Like, the majority of it was the Amina route. Most depressing? Yeah. Bad ending wise, definitely not the worst of them, though. Now compared to Sakaki, who basically has a good ending and a normal ending. In comparison, by the end. Hello. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna read this in my normal voice for now. Then. Sachi's second to last, I think, was very good. She definitely slotted in very well there. Best starting is literally or Emmy. And the Hanako route's the most impactful. I disagree. You know why? I thought doing the Emmy route second and having the contrast between Hanako and then Emi was a great contrast to have. You know? Because the Hanako route feels very like, wow, I fucked up. I can't tell characters well. like all my deductive stereotypes are completely wrong for a character like Hanako. And in comparison, like doing Emi second, like it was just a great ride throughout. Like, and you know what? It's good. You know what? I'm sorry to all the Hanako fans, but the Emi route, the way it progressed, felt a lot more natural in terms of their relationship, and in terms of both having their falling outs and downsides of it, and the upsides of it by the end. I think the Emi route did a great job of that too. So, Tom, I actually disagree. Having me starting the Hanako route was a mistake. I think it was a great way to start me, and doing the Emi route second was a great way to move me into the second one. And now we just have to manage with what we have left. Maybe this one should have been the last one. We don't know. I won't be able to tell you until after I get all the good route ends. And to be fair, I'm not getting any of the other endings for the Katawa Shoujo. A good run, you might say. That's a good one. Yeah, Emi's run was a good run. Not gonna lie about that. A few good runs, if I do say so myself. Yeah, boo, Tom, boo me. You know, I laughed. That's beautiful, Tom. I'm talking so much. That pun was so bad, and you should feel bad. You know. That's something I freaking tweet to the world. If I was told that. Anyway, I stare blankly at her, receive a similar but somehow more intimidating stare. In response, she nudges the pad in my direction forcefully, clearly wanting me to reply. Good morning. Oh, the cat. You know what? Yeah, I actually thought that was a very interesting revelation. Like. And the way they did it, it's the way they did it that was really funny. Where they discovered the bottle of lube in the storage shed. She then beams with a disproportionate amount of happiness, starts twirling her pen triumphantly as she thinks about where to go from here. Oh, come on, it's not like we have just invented fire. She then pushes up her glasses curtly as if she heard me, and then starts writing at a furious pace. Use a notepad. Right. The Emi face of oh shit. Yeah, that's good. I'm confused. Am I supposed to take it from her and write okay now? This is about the furthest thing I can imagine from a smooth flowing conversation. It makes me envy the ease with which Misha is able to communicate with Shizune. Are you studying for the test? Pretty sure I could get away with that, with answering simple yes or no questions like this, but nods. You are here very early. Most people sleep in late after the festival. That means you are abnormal. Oh! She's then finally able to communicate with Sao. Literally starts grilling him. Is that so? You're here too. Before handing that response back to her, though, remember what I noticed earlier in ad. Yesterday was fun. I noticed today that I built a lot of the stalls we went to. Yeah, that's why they were so familiar. Is this another game? Alright. I'm looking forward to all the other routes, this one included. She shakes her head from side to side indignantly. No tricks. I thought that because you had made these stalls, they were the most important ones. We had to visit them, because everyone should be able to appreciate the fruit of their labors. I wanted you to be able to see and enjoy what you had done. That's really good. That's actually really good on Shizune. You know what? That's the thing. I feel like Hisawa is stuck in a lot of these. Like, just in general, as a character, he's stuck. Like, I feel like he's a little too short-sighted, a little too judgmental, a little too biased, you know? I feel like Hisao is not nearly as good of a main character as like Yuji is what I'm saying, essentially. I feel like Yuji is a better main character than Kazami Yuji is a better main character than a lot of main characters of visual novels, not gonna lie. Not just Katawa Shoujo. I feel like Hisao's shortcomings are like, they're not unnatural though. Like, he feels, and that's actually a tribute to Katawa Shoujo, is the things I don't like about Hisao is because Hisao is a human being with his own path, his own like thought process and stuff. Oh, this is the longest route? What? Damn it. I was tricked. What am I gonna do my Valentine's Day stream next week? Hey, I'm sort of touched. Still, I have to wonder why she would go so out of her way, and I asked as much in my response. You're basically Hisao King? That's not good. Because you were depressed. Dang, girl! Yo, she's as smart as fuck. Never mind. I mean, like, okay, let's be honest. We all knew Shizune was smart, super smart. All right, let's be honest. We already knew it. Yo, she is spot on. I wanted to say that I was depressed for days, but stop. It's true. It's moping quite a bit and not being too subtle about it half the time either. So it's possible that she knew. Was everything she did just to cheer me up then? Thanks. I mumble it before I catch myself, but Shizune doesn't seem to care. Write it down instead, and she nods once, as if unused to it. Silence between us grows more vast with each passing second. There's nothing I can do to break it. Having to write everything down on paper kind of destroys any hope of trying to be casual. Good luck on your exam. Shizune pushes the pad right in front of my eyes, breaking my concentration, taking the initiative again, as always. She walks into the school building. I can't help feeling a little sad. I felt like the longest 20 minutes of my life. All because it's so alien to me to have a face-to-face conversation with someone by passing notes to each other that I can't help coming up with blank most of the time. Makes you want to learn sign language. That's easier said than done. Although in a school like Yamaku, they might very well have sign language classes. In that case, there'll be little reason not to pursue this. The only person who I can think to ask at the moment is Misha. How badly do I want to know this? There's two options. Wait until after class or go look for her now. Guess I'll go now, but I'm not certain where she is. Best bet would be to start searching for her in the girls' dorm, though. After all, she wasn't with Shizune. It's probably the only place where she would be. Guy casually prowling around the girls' dorm early in the morning is unacceptable, but asking Misha about sign language classes in front of Shizune would be just unthinkable. She has to come to school sometime. After all, we're in the same class, so she has to take this test. If I wait here, I'll be sure to see her sooner or later. I just hope she doesn't walk past me while I'm flipping through my notes. Turns out to be a pretty long wait. As students file into the school, I wonder if Misha is going to be late. Eventually, I catch sight of her while she bounces around across the grounds. It's either I'd have to be blind to miss her with her incredibly distinctive hair.
Hi, Hee-chan. Good morning.
Morning. I'll have a lot of time left before class starts, so I cut directly to the chase. Hey, can I ask you a question?
A question. Okay, Hee-chan. Sure. I have time, but only because I'm late.
What does that mean?
Ha! I should have woken up earlier, but I was so tired. If I had, I would have to study. But since I didn't, it won't hurt. What is it, Hee-chan?
Well, there are sign language classes here, right?
Yep, they're electives. Why do you want to know, Hee-chan?
For some reason, that question briefly makes me panic. I want to learn sign language. Like, why are you panicking, man? Just be like, yo, she's my friend. I want to talk to her. Yeah, exactly, right? No. Oh, no vision. Oh, it sounds interesting, but I guess too late to sign up now, right? Not exactly being too subtle here, but Misha never seems to pick up on things like that anyway. So I'll probably be more cautious than is necessary.
Ah, well, Hee-chan. I've heard there are fewer and fewer students taking sign language every year. So, if you want to, I'm sure they'll let you in.
His tongue just rolls on the ground like... Anyway. Weirdness aside, I apologize.
Are you thinking of learning sign language, Hee-chan?
Yeah.
If you learned sign language, Hee-chan, that would make Hee-chan really happy. If you want, we can go to the teacher's office after school. They'll probably let you in.
That'd be great. That'd be great. It's like a fruit by the foot. Yo, fruit by the foot's delicious. Hisao's tongue does not look delicious, so I'm gonna disagree with that. Does not look like fruit by the foot. Oh! Don't tell Shizune that I want to learn it, though.
Why not?
So it can be a surprise! Besides, it'll look bad if you tell her this morning, and I find out in the afternoon that I can't take the classes.
Ah, you're right, Hee-chan. Still, this will be hard. It's such good news.
I'm in the student council, so I might as well try learning it. Even if it's just the basics, it'd be a step up from getting nothing. Besides, Shizune and I can't keep relaying everything through you as if you were a phone or something, right? Wahaha! Wait, what was that? What was that pause out of nowhere?
You're right, Hee-chan.
The bell rings to signal the start of first period. Cutting our conversation short, I guess I'll just ask a teacher after classes are through. My ears are bleeding. Well, that's your ears' fault. I'm only offering the best of voice acting to my audience, guys. That's all it is. I have practiced. That's one wahaha. Yo, 1 bit for 1 wahaha. Yo, I should wahaha more. That's why I have a minute video of me practicing my wahaha laughter, the Misha voice. Totes. Not because it was also requested by you guys, because, I don't know, some of you guys, because you're weird. You know what's really funny? That video also has a lot of views. I don't know what's happening. like 50 people have watched that wahaha video by now or something like that. I'm like, what? Maybe 25. I don't know. I know you didn't request it, King. Her reaction was a little strange, but I forget about it as the day goes on. Oh, I know what's happening. I mean, no, I don't. I have no idea. It's 80 views? Holy crap! And that's why your comment will be the most liked comment on the video. There you go. Everyone's going to see it, see your comment, and go, like, upvote, upvote. What is this, Reddit? Come on, it's YouTube. Upvote. Wait, what? The bell rings and the teacher at the front of the room gestures that classes are over for the day. Although getting into this class is surprisingly easy, it's only been a few days and I'm still not used to the experience. The actual signing is easier to pick up than I expected, but most of my classmates are hard of hearing. Oh. Okay, so he's already in the class. Don't look at on stuff. That's right, Tom. I have to be like Hisao and be a dullard. Damn it, Hisao! Nah, King, I think you're better than Hisao, in that regard. I think you jump to conclusions, though. Like, for the visual novel. But, you know, but, you know. I'd still say that you are better than Hisao. If I saw Hisao, I'd be like, I bet this... I'll be like, I bet this Joker doesn't even play Smash. And I'd be right. Doesn't own a single console. Doesn't even play Smash Ultimate. Or Melee. Or this came out in 2000 whatever. Yeah, Melee or Brawl at that point. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Brawl. Because this be... Actually, when does Katawa Shoujo take place? 2012? 2010? I don't know. Anyway. On top of that, the teacher favors immersion. I haven't heard her speak since I asked if I could take the class. It's an alien concept and really unnerving. Fuck Melee? No, I like the Melee. I like all the Smash games. You know, because there wouldn't be the next one without the one before it. So, screw that mentality. I'm accepting. 2012? Alright, we'd be in Brawl days. I had a Wii. I had Brawl. We could do this. Well, Hisao wouldn't. The bitch! Ugh! Nah, anyway. The moment I step out of the classroom, I hear a familiar laugh explode through the air a short distance to my left.
Hi, Hee-chan!
She's not in my sign language class. This is the first time I've seen her in this context. I still don't know whether her not being in my class is good or bad. It'd be more interesting with her in it, but the potential for awkward situations will increase drastically. You're just like rat. Most like a brilliant project I'm dead. 2012. Oh my god, it feels like 2012, man. That feels like it was like 7 years ago or something. That's a long time, right? Guys, if you can't know, it's 2019 when I'm recording this. 2012 is 7 years ago. It's not funny. I'm sorry. It's just math. Hi.
It's a surprise to see you here, Hee-chan. Ah, that's right. You're taking sign language, aren't you? Right. What do you think of it so far, Hee-chan?
It's not easy to learn a new language, but I think I'm getting the hang of it, despite how different it is from other languages. Still easier than English. I disagree. I think sign language is a rather difficult language to learn than other languages. And, hear me out, guys. I wholeheartedly think those who study and go through the effort of studying and learning sign language are amazing people. They're amazing people. I have a friend of mine. He's a cosplayer. And he learned sign language. And once he had a hard of hearing child come up to him. And he looks great as him. So here is this hard of hearing kid who is talking to one of his heroes in sign language. I'm like, that is amazing. That is a gift and a treat. And I think sign language deserves all the credit it is. It is so worth it. It is so hard, but it's something so worth it for all of us. If we all had the effort to put it in. And it's really difficult. Like, I would have a lot easier time wrapping my head around a new language than I would learning how to sign. And I'm sorry, it's one of my limitations. Like, I'm not a linguist in any stretch of the imagination. Like, I probably have the finger dexterity to do so and such, but you know, it's a big learning curve, and it's amazing that people know and learn sign language. It's amazing. I'm floored, dude. And you know what? You know, to go back from it is difficult to learn, yes. But let's also take a look at one Mr. Hisao Nakai right here. If Hisao Nakai can learn sign language, so can the rest of us. Let's be honest. If we put a conscientious effort to learn, we can all learn sign language. I think that's also really cool, you know?
Ha ha! Really, Hee-chan? I agree.
I was just joking, but she's apparently totally serious. Or now Misha can effortlessly translate things to me while simultaneously having a conversation with Shizune in a different language like she does. Until now, I've taken for granted how amazing it is. Someone bumps into my shoulder and apologizes. Getting kind of crowded here, what with it being the end of the day and all. I think we should talk somewhere else instead of the hallway. Let's go to the roof or something.
Okay.
I decided to continue talking on the way. It's surprisingly quiet enough to carry on a conversation while doing so. Still taking me some time to get used to having to look at the teacher constantly. I guess I took all those years of simply listening to the lectures while I doodle for granted. Makes taking notes a lot more difficult too. The introductory class is small, and I'm already behind. Guess I have a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, this is much better. Turn around to look back at Misha and see her staring at me with her hands on her hips, and her cheeks puffed outwards.
Hee-chan, you're behind. That's not good at all.
I started the class a week later than everyone else. It's not that bad.
Okay, Hee-chan, let's review what you learned then. I'll tutor you, okay?
This is the first time I heard "I'll tutor you" used outside of dirty movies. What? What kind of life are you living, Hisao? Never heard of getting a tutor? Or "I'll tutor you"? I'm not nearly as turned on as I have. See? This is why I say it's Scumbag Hisao. Scumbag Hisao. You know what? Next time I'm going to have a reaction picture for when Hisao's a scumbag. It's just going to be called Scumbag Hisao. It's good to have a picture of Hisao in a dumpster or something. I don't know. I'll decide it. Someone wants to make Hisao in a dumpster. Let me know, okay? Just put Hisao's face on a dumpster. Scumbag Hisao. Anyway. I don't know if I need a tutor yet.
Ah.
She looks more disappointed than usual. Makes me feel awkward to see her making that kind of face.
I want to be a sign language teacher, Hee-chan, but it would really be great if I could try tutoring someone in it first. Even if it's for a little while, the experience would be valuable.
Ah, well, yeah, that's true. Or you just show that Wanatan meme because what am I doing? I mean that's just mood, big mood all around, man. King, you know, I think that's like looking way too much into it. The story will present itself. We'll see what her intentions are at some point. I think asking that question now is silly because the game will give us that answer. And I think there's no point in thinking about it at this very moment because it's not like we know these characters any better than what we know from the other routes. This is the route where we get to know them, I think, is what it is. As Tom keeps saying, don't look into it. Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't know you want to be a sign language teacher. It's hard to believe she isn't intentionally trying to make me feel guilty. She's very good at it. So it makes sense. She's very good at sign language from what I've seen already. And my mouse is like crapping out every once in a while. And from what I've seen, it certainly has the voice for dealing with the hearing impaired. Never saw her as the teaching type though.
Ha ha ha! It's the reason why I wanted to go to this school, Hee-chan. It's also really expensive to attend here, you know? Because I want to be a sign language teacher, I have reduced tuition fees. If it wasn't for that, I don't know if I'd be able to keep going here.
I see. It's not that I think you would be bad at tutoring. It's just that I don't know if I need it just yet.
You're right, Hee-chan. You're smart.
Well, no, that just makes me sound arrogant. Alright. Please, tutor me.
Ah ha ha! Really? Okay. Okay. Yay! Thanks, Hee-chan. I'll do my best. Let's start right now.
Too soon.
I miss Hee-chan.
Didn't you just see her this morning?
But it's hard to talk to her in class, Hee-chan. There's no student council today either.
Well, there have been exams all week. I'd be kind of mad if there was still student council. I'll be glad when they're over.
When it's back, you're not going to skip out, right, Hee-chan?
Of course, I'm in it after all. Don't worry. Not going to just suddenly stop showing up. A promise is a promise. Misha paused for a second, not looking very convinced.
Hee-chan takes the student council very seriously, Hee-chan. Now that you joined, she works harder than before, since she wants to make a good impression. Some other people joined at first, but they stopped coming down soon after. Shichan tried to get more people interested in the student council, but wasn't successful. Even when someone would join, they'd stop coming eventually. They make excuses and just put it off more and more till they stop coming altogether. However, I believe that you really mean it, Hichan. I stay focused on her hands, tilting and moving almost of their own free will, softly signing everything she is saying to herself as she speaks. Oh, that's actually very interesting. So Misha is signing everything as she's saying it, but it's also really good practice because she's doing it as she's saying it all the time. That's actually really cool. Yo, shout out to Misha. She gets like a +1 waifu point right there. Put it on the charts, guys. These charts don't actually exist. I have no idea what I'm saying, but don't worry about that.
When you said you would join, she was really happy. Shichan thinks you're interesting, Hichan. An uninteresting person won't have the drive needed to join. Even if they do, a person that isn't interesting will quit soon after. That's what Shichan said. So, it's my duty to make sure you keep going.
Is that why you want to tutor me? Kind of sneaky.
Really, Hichan? That's the first time anyone has said that about me. Wahahaha!
There's no chance I would avoid student council work now. Thinking back over the past few days, I started to realize that the only reason I joined in the first place was because of Shizune. Her competitiveness and force of will are alluring. I can't tell Misha that, though.
Okay, Hichan. Let's review what you learned in class today.
Don't even know what I learned in class today.
You're right, Hichan. Okay, let's start with the basics then. I'll just teach you everything from the beginning.
You're kidding, right? 1 plus -1 is still 0 anime? That's on your list, King. My list is different, because my list doesn't even exist, so I just put a +1 on like my door. I didn't even say what's for. What? I'll forget tomorrow. It's fine. It's okay. I also didn't write in permanent marker so I can erase it later. Huh? You serious? That's like days of lessons, and we're not even learning on the same level.
It's like riding a bike, Hichan. You never forget the basics. Wahaha!
I think Misha's cool so far. Amnes exists.
I don't know how to ride a bike, though.
Oh, no.
Right. I want to be a teacher one day, so of course I know what I'm doing. Okay. We're starting. This is the Misha song.
Wait, what? She looks like she's trying very hard, so this could be bad. Well, learning a language is vastly different from teaching it. The first step is usually the hardest part. Honestly, I couldn't do any better. Still. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Yeah. Agnes is probably the bottom of everyone's list.
Sign language was formally introduced in the 18th century by a Frenchman named, whose name I can't pronounce, and he started the first public school for the deaf in 1755. But the unwritten history of sign language is set to... I don't really know where to start, sorry. Well, what better place to start than the history of sign language, right? Right.
I don't even think her skull road is that cool, let's be honest.
No, wait, maybe the alphabet. Okay. The alphabet it is, then. Okay, Hichan, this is pretty basic stuff, although some people think that this is all of signing. I forget there are all kinds of specific gestures and words. Although, you can't really get anywhere else without the basics. This is A. Do you see it? Now you try.
I already know this, though. I humor her anyway.
Ha ha ha! Yeah, that's it. Now this is B, and this is C.
I've not seen what you got at FGO now, Tom. Gremlin from Splatoon 2. You should base one symbol with each hand without specifying which is which.
And now, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, and Z!
Yeah, this is bad. Oh, level 100 Mommy Raiko? Nice. Do you think Shizune wants to do some student council work today anyway? We could go.
Of course not, Hichan! Come on, I'll do it again! A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Your turn!
So there's really no student council work that needs doing or anything like that.
What are you talking about, Hichan? Come on! Sign! Sign!
Like this?
No, like this!
Like...
This!
Huh?
I wish Hichan was here. This would be so much easier with her. Ha ha ha! That's how sign language is taught most of the time anyway, with 2 instructors. Did you know that, Hichan?
No. Let my brain run through what this would be like if Shizune were here.
Hichan, are you paying attention?
Yeah. Totes.
Hichan says that sign language is different from any other because you have to think about everything before you say it. That means every word has more weight, Hichan. Every single one is more important than normal. So, pay attention, please.
She continues her basic rundown of the basics of sign language. Eventually she starts talking about stuff I start to recognize. Hisao still says hella in the year 2019. That's hella bad. Yet I'm impressed. Took a bit of stumbling to get there, but as a teacher she's pretty good when she's serious. After a while I started noticing that it's getting late, so I thanked Misha, bid her goodbye, and go back to my dorm. Without putting a scene in for her, but whatever. You're making sound more of an asshole? No, he's not an asshole. He's a scumbag. There's a difference, okay? He's not an asshole. He's just a scumbag. Learned a lot today. That's it? That's it? Transition? Next scene? Okay? That was weird. I don't know. This is the longest route? Are you sure? Jolted awake by a thunderous banging sound coming from my door. First thought is, it could be Shizune. After all, only a deaf person or a jackass would knock that loudly at this hour. Who is it? Of course, if it's Shizune, she wouldn't be able to hear that or answer it. No reply, so I'm kind of pleased. I haven't seen Shizune in a while. It's actually Misao. It's Misao from the game Misao. And he's going to get spirited away and die. He saw League Smash Ultimate a week early. What a scumbag. That'd be a scumbag move. Nope! It's Kenji! Near door I find Kenji standing out in the hall, his eyes nervously darting from side to side. Oh. It's you.
Yeah, it's me. What kind of reaction is that, man?
Well, I'd be able to give you more personalized response if you had answered when I asked who it was. Kenji frowns and pushes up his glasses exactly like Shizune.
Why are you making that weird face?
Or not how he's able to see me making a face now. He wasn't able to the millions of other times I've reacted to something weird he has said or done. Kinda want to pursue this, but am too tired to actually do it. Shizune pushes her glasses up just like that. You know, the student council president. Just a little weird.
What the hell? What do you mean there's this girl who does the same thing? You mean she touches her glasses? I do that. That's my thing. Who is this bitch? Why are all bitches all up in my business? Stealing what I do?
His character flips from anger to fear in the blink of an eye.
Is she trying to replace me? Pod people? No, wait. That's an exact copy. Pod woman. It's like my two greatest fears combined. It is!
Can't believe he has a point. Yo, that's because Uganda Knuckles is the greatest of memes. If you don't know the way, Uganda Knuckles is there to ask if you know the way.
Hey, you going into town today?
Maybe later.
Okay, awesome. I have some stuff I want you to pick up for me at the post office. Some delicate and secret stuff.
He speaks in a whisper, as if talking about his mails, even in a normal tone of voice, will jeopardize it. Oh, the Legend 27 memes are still funny? Yeah, those are good. To have your mail sent directly here, you know?
No, you can't. You can have your mail sent to the school, and then the student council picks it up, and then they give it to you. That's not the same as the mail appearing in your hands. I don't trust the student council. Many dudes don't get their mail here, you know? They probably steal it all. They think that just because it's sent to them, they have a license to steal. I can just see them now, elbow deep in mail, fast grabbing all the free swag they can get a hold on. Sickening.
Ugh, that scumbag. He so unironically dabs when he makes a joke. I shall draw in a top tone. He'll kill you. And you're not allowed to die. Where can I find this mailman who can conjure mail out of thin air into your hands?
I don't know. I bet the student council killed him to preserve their monopoly on all the student shit.
It doesn't work that way. Is that what you wanted, though? Fine. I can pick up your mail for you, but eventually I'm going to collect all these favors. You already owe me some money.
Thanks for reminding me. I'll pay you back after I get my package. Yeah, my bad. I can't really pay you until then. I'm still broke.
They're basically doing it for money, like a job. Why do you need the package first? Is there money in the package?
Nah.
I am seriously dumbfounded. Why can't you get it?
Because I'm going to remodel my room today into a war room. As the days go by, I realize more and more how dangerous feminism is. It really is everywhere, even in places like Iran. You can't tell how far up it goes. When the war begins, if we haven't transcended the concept of nations to fight for our genders, it will be chaos. No one will know who will take what side, and a war against feminism would just mean World War III, the end of all life on Earth as we know it. If we lose, all our supple Japanese women will be raped and enslaved by a bunch of sociopathic lesbian supremacists.
Wait, what? 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 What the fuck is he saying? The hell is this guy saying?
Meanwhile, the handful of men that didn't die in the war will be castrated and forced to repair toilets and build massive monuments commemorating the feminist victory.
That's crazy. You're crazy. I think you're overthinking this.
As the days go by, I realize more and more that you are not ballin'.
We only talked like 4 times.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, whatever. I'll get your package.
Awesome.
Close the door and jump right back into bed. Second my head hits the pillow, a painfully loud ringing assaults my ears. Realizes my clock. Alarm goes off, means that right now is the time I'm supposed to wake up in the first place. On weekdays, at least. Pick it up and throw it without looking up. It gets wedged between the bed and the wall, noise not stopping. In fact, it seems to grow louder. Time I'm able to pry it out of there, I know I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep. The only thing I can think of doing now is going to town, just getting Kenny's stupid package, but it's too early for that. After showering, I take my medication. I'm actually very hungry today since I went without dinner yesterday. Before that, I just had a very light lunch. Eat the pills, chomping on them like a leg of lamb. What? What kind of pills do you take? Like this is my anime meat pill. What? Why is it so big? Hisao thinks that Shinra did nothing wrong. Well, Hisao's a scumbag, that's why. They are unbelievably bitter and disgusting. Well, good medicine tastes bad, or something like that. Still hungry, and there's still a lot of time to kill, so I decide to go into town and find somewhere to have breakfast. Can't remember the last time I ate out. Besides, the weather is nice, so why not? You know, I'm just gonna go take a walk. The walk into town is longer than I remember. Possibly because it's been a while, and probably because I rarely come here alone. There are barely any cars on the road because it's so early in the morning, making it unusually quiet. Nah, that's too much even for Sal. For first thing I do is start looking for a place to eat. Immediately I think of the Shanghai, but I want something more substantial than sandwiches or a cake. Since it's so early though, I decide to get Kenji's package first. Pick it up at the post office doesn't take very long. But the moment I see it, I'm enraged about what a pain in the ass it will be to carry this thing all the way back to the school. The box is huge, you need 2 hands to hold it. Insultingly, it's not even very heavy. I'm seeing it wandering around for a while, but with this thing in tow, it's going to be a real problem. I guess Shanghai is my only option now. Everything else is closed, and the only ones that aren't all have about the same menu. The fact also makes me want to throw some more business Yuko's way. That fact also makes me okay. Before I can even open the door and enter, someone taps me on the shoulder from behind. Turn and see Shizune there. Instinctively I look for Misha, but she doesn't seem to be here. Good morning. Wait, is Shizune signing good morning? So like those sign language classes are already starting to pay off. I'm tempted to sign it right back, but then she might think I know a lot more than I actually do. So I'll explain as Big the Cat in Sonic Adventure 1. I mean, that doesn't make him a scumbag. That just makes him want to experience Sonic Adventure 1 in ways that we shouldn't. I mean, I did the same thing, though, so. Putting it out there. Still in it, man. Now I'll give her a voice. Oh, shoot. Now I have to give her a voice. Oh, man. It's been a long time coming. Otacon. Otacon. Metal Gear. This is Snake. I've been instructed to give a voice to Shizune. Snake, this isn't Otacon. It's Anime Fan Arcade 2K. Shut up, Otacon! So, technically speaking now, so it's fine. I am not giving her a Snake's voice. I did that bit as a joke. Because I wanted to solve for time because I don't know what voice to give to Shizune, okay? I have a limited repertoire of female voices. As top bit bitch, you reject that? You can only be top bit bitch if you're a top bit bitch of all time. Nah, I'm kidding. Being top bit bitch doesn't mean anything. But I accept you get my appreciation. This woman is not my dad. You're not dad! No. We are not giving Shizune Snake's voice. Absolutely. I refuse. Refuse. I might give Keisha Snake's voice, but I will not give Shizune Snake's voice. By the way, King, Keisha's your dad, and that's why she's Keisha. That's the lore. You have to stick with it now. I'm sorry. You said Snake is your dad, and that's just too bad. Alright, for now, I just give her a wave and open the door. She's probably here for some morning tea and didn't come here just to greet me. Turns out I'm right, as Shizune follows me inside the tea house. It's a total ghost town in here. It's not exactly peak hours, but every other cafe I passed had at least a few customers. You're fine with Keisha being your dad? That's weird. And what are you talking about? You get to choose. You get to choose who voices. Who gets what voice? I will use the Snake voice where whoever I deem is worthy of being given my my David Hayter Snake impersonation. Thank you very much. For those of you guys who didn't know as well, that my Snake impersonation is trying to replicate David Hayter's rendition of Snake. Really? You didn't know? But it's just like saying, I reject my father as a man, but not a soldier. So you're basically saying Keisha is soldier enough for your fetish. Ooh. That's partly why you love this scene so much? Alright. It's a total ghost town here and here. It's like, okay. Actually, the Shanghai has been fairly empty every time I pass by. How does this place stay in business? Hello. Thank you for choosing to patronize our establishment. Ow. Yuko bows with a forceful falling axe. Head collides with the box in my hands, launching it toward the floor.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me.
It's okay. You don't have to do that. Hello, thanks for choosing our shop thing since we know you.
But it's part of my job. You're here early. What can I get you?
Just want some coffee for now. I wonder what Shizune wants. Without Misha, there's no real way to tell or any way to even ask. I haven't learned about that yet. She's here, so I'm pretty sure that means she wants something too. I don't know what Shizune wants. Does she have a usual? Wait, she might want something else though. Perhaps she should bring us a menu just in case. I look around for one, but can't find anything that looks remotely like a menu. King, you know what? I think Konami should have fired Kojima ages ago, so Kojima could finally free from that basement. Instead of be like, all right, Hideo, if you make another Metal Gear game, we'll give you 2 minutes of freedom. Instead of locking you in this hotel room. By the way, by hotel room I mean prison. This place is actually worse than Shadow Moses.
Menus? I'll look for one right now.
Huh?
There are menus. They're just rare.
It's only a restaurant menu, not a collector's edition. It's a special limited edition Shanghai menu, don't you know? Gosh, so. Yo, that's like triple SSR. After MGS2, I mean, nah, you let Kojima ride the coattails of Metal Gear Solid for at least 2 more games. Weird.
Is that what she's saying?
Nah, she can't hear you. It's just weird for a cafe to make you have to go out of your way to look for a menu.
Weird? Yes, you're right. It's so illogical. There's so many things, like, why is it called the Shanghai? This is a Western-style tea house, but the name is Chinese. The architecture is old-fashioned. The uniform is so modern and sophisticated.
She looks like she's about to pass out. If she does, she'll probably fall forward, make a mess of everything.
I can't work here anymore.
What a bad place for a circular train of logic to end up. No, come on. That kind of stuff is what sets this place apart. A lot of cafes around here, you know? I think it's charming, really. Please don't quit. Business is good here, isn't it?
Not really.
See, I think this is a good job for you. Suits you. You shouldn't quit. Never had to defuse this kind of crisis before. Eventually, I managed to calm her down and convince her that I'm sure Shizune just wants what she usually orders here. Yuko walks away to get our drinks, and by then, Shizune has already picked a table. There are no other customers, and Yuko isn't the most talkative person, so it's very quiet. Not even scumbags think that, King. Scumbags would try to drop hints and spoilers! Stop it! Anyway. Doesn't really bother me, but I wish there were some way we could communicate. There's so few moments when we're alone. Shizune and Misha are almost always together, to the point where sometimes it seems like they are one. Not just me and her, and I'm unable to understand her or have her understand me. It's terrible. You don't have your little notepad today? I know it's a weekend and all, but it's not like you to be unprepared. Saying I'm a scumbag! King, I'm saying everyone who spoils is a scumbag. Remember, windfish. Well, that's fine. I don't really like using it anyway. Still will come in handy now. She starts signing in short bursts, punctuated by her stopping to take a sip of tea. So right now she doesn't make the slightest attempt to change how she normally acts. I'm talking to her for the most part because I'm not used to long silences. I briefly wonder if it's the same for her in a way. However, it seems unlikely. I think it's more that she is the type who doesn't change how she acts for anyone. Hey, it seems like Misha joined the student council because of you. It makes 2 of us, you know? Only there because you forced me into it. Well, not really forced, I guess. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have joined. It sounds slightly romantic, and I find myself blushing a little and feel like such an idiot. Although I still don't know why you joined. Should have been the first thing I asked in retrospect, but I'm really curious. I'll have to remember to ask Misha sometime. It's nice to talk to you, even if you can't understand me. I wonder if it's the same for you. That'd be really great. Oh man, when I played Magic, I used to play Legacy Burn back in the day. I don't think sign language will ever be as natural for me as Misha makes it look. But it's got to be a step up from using pen and paper, right? We've both been finished with our drinks for a while, and Shizune's eyes fall upon the box sitting in its own by a chair by my side. I'm just picking it up for someone, it's not mine. So I pulls it closer to her, intending to open it. My heart almost leaps out of my throat. Quickly try to pull it back by wrapping my leg around the leg of the chair. The hell, don't open it! You can't just open other people's mail, that's not legal. Man, you know, as much as I want to say Kenji's a crazy psychopath, and he is, the crazy out there conspiracy theorist, he is right about the fact that the student council will open stuff. No! When she gets going, there's almost no stopping her. Eyes filled with excitement, she looks ready to fight me over this stupid package. I realize just how fast this could turn into a game of tug-of-war. Almost out of my seat now, waving my arms like an air traffic controller before she finally settles down. Shizune pouts, not pleased with having her curiosity checked, and gets up to leave. It's about time too, I guess. Been here a while, I particularly pick up the box before standing up myself. So she tenses her fingers excitedly, pulls out a marker from her pocket, and starts writing on Kenji's box. Hey, what are you doing? I said this isn't mine. Hey! Okay, it's here with it blocking my vision. Fine, at least let me put it down first. I have to read whatever she's writing anyway. I'll help you carry it. Doesn't seem like she's finished though, and she draws a fierce line afterwards to signify there's a catch. But it's a game. The first one to stumble loses, and the loser has to carry it the rest of the way by themselves. That's stupid. There's a 50% chance I'll end up carrying it myself anyway. Actually, I feel pretty stupid myself right now. Just forgot she can't hear me. Stop talking and shake my head. No, yeah, he could just be innocent in that regard. You know what's very interesting? You also forget the idea that if people who don't have exposure to things just don't know how it happens. It's a thing. Can't understand her at all, but she's coming across very forcefully. Clear that she thinks this is a great idea. Well, if she drops a box or something, she'll have to carry it. That'd make things a lot easier for me, obviously. The odds are 50-50 then. Probably higher than they would be for any other plan of hers. Alright, I'll take it. Think about it, I'm not sure how we should do this. If Shizune grabs hold of one end of the box and lifts it up, they decide that she isn't holding. Is it even right? It's very uncomfortable to walk like this. I don't know, Emmy spelled that one out. We leave the cafe and find myself hoping that the streets are still devoid of people. Because he seems confused as to what we are doing. I imagine it will only get worse as more people see us. She doesn't seem bothered at all while walking with her arm at this unusual natural angle. She just grins confidently and periodically makes some kind of weird gestures. You know, yeah, and you know what, that happens, you know, and sometimes you don't know how it happens, and then you find out there's anal loop. There are people staring at us as time passes. The usual morning crowd begins to fill the streets. Feels silly, but I'm sure that if I gave up, Shizune will take it as a sign of surrender. Can't allow that, because I think I'm doing well so far. Okay, that is a little too that is a no. That is a line we're not crossing. No. That's instant politics. That's instant politics. No way. Gone. Feel silly, but I'm sure that if I give up, Shizune will take it as a sign of surrender. I can't allow that because I think I'm doing well so far. Initially, I just write Shizune's little hand signals off as they're preemptively gloating. I catch on quickly she's actually signaling where she wants to go. Dawns on me that this isn't a competition, It's not much of a challenge, first of all, and second, it's really more of an exercise in teamwork, so Shizune has made a punishment for failing instead of a reward for doing so. Her fingers touch under the box, and Shizune moves her hand away, almost dropping her side of the box in the process. Well, that's game over for her. She doesn't look very happy. Does she think I did on purpose to make her lose? If she does, she doesn't make a big deal out of it. All's fair in love and war. I feel like I should take it from her and carry it myself, but she pushes me away when I try. She glares at me as if to tell me off, but she can't. That box in her hands, she is basically gagged. Sad expression flickers across her face for a second. Maybe on realizing that and having to acknowledge that are some limitations that she has to deal with after all. However, she is still as prideful as ever, and when it's to her detriment. She wouldn't accept letting me allow her to skip out on the consequences of her bet. Anything is fair during the game, but the results have the honor to deliver, huh? Ooh, that one's pretty bad. The default Fortnite dance is also like, ugh. She's an interesting type of person. The march back to the dorms is uneventful. Shizune passes the trip by shifting the box around occasionally like a giant Rubik's Cube. Looks like another game she has invented to amuse herself. Can't be good for whatever's inside, but I don't care enough to stop her. Maybe this is how she deals with things, making everything into a game. It's hard to say for sure, though. It seems futile to try to psychoanalyze Shizune. The short time we've known each other, I've been surprised on a fair number of occasions. I notice Shizune is shivering. The wind is picking up. The school is pretty high up. It makes sense that she would be cold. If I gave her my jacket, though, would she reject it? Take off my jacket, drape it across the shoulders before she has a chance to protest. Shoulders slim and delicate, so much that I want to let my hands linger on them. Shizune flinches when my fingers brush against her, understandably surprised. Sorry. Her fingers dance lightly over the surface of the box. I think of taking it from her. I doubt she'll let me. Shizune makes a quick gesture with her hands, as best she can, pausing a bit afterwards as if wanting to say more. Why are we doing all this to poor Hisao? Because Hisao's a scumbag. And we are all a bunch of bullies. That's all it is. We're just bullying a 2D character that's easy to pick on. We're all horrible people, guys. We all learn something from today's live stream. We all could learn something from today's live stream, guys. We human beings can improve. We could stop doing what we're doing, you know? I'm sure that's what she means is thank you. I'm glad that I was able to catch it. Alright. And then Kenji got his box today. Why is there writing on it? Kenji's like, why is there writing? And I'm like, I'm not telling you, man. Silent Language Seeker says I'm pretty good. Try not to think about it too much, but the truth is, I'm poring over so much lately that it's hard not to keep coming back to it at least a couple of times a day. I guess I am picking it up faster than expected, but still not enough. I understand it just fine. Understanding is simple. Well, I have to put my mind to it to read it, but it's easy enough when I do. The signing itself is doable. I just need a little more practice. However, trying to do both at the same time, even at half the speed Misha does it, it's impossible. Dude, everyone likes the anime and the Linkin Park. Don't lie. Don't lie. Everyone likes those. They don't want to admit it anymore. But you always catch that one person that's like, oh yeah, they suck. I'm like, how do you still know about them? You know what their 1,000 years of silence means at that point? You're still watching them. Alright. Where I'm at now is good for my level, but in order to reach a point where I'll be able to really converse with Shizune, I'll need more work. Doing my best to get to that point, one step at a time, by doing as much studying as I can squeeze in during lunch. Looking for an introduction to Japanese Sign Language, check if Shizune and Misha are around. Of course, since this is taking up my lunch hour, I've had to avoid them for a few days now. What's more, I have to continue doing so if I want to keep Shizune from finding out. The people that hate them love them, exactly. Back to the corner, scanning the area every 10 minutes. I feel like some kind of criminal trying to evade capture. Chance she gets, Misha asked me why I want to hide the fact that I'm learning sign language for Shizune. Looking back on it, there really wasn't any reason, but now I think I know. If I want Shizune to be able to treat me as a true equal, sign language is an important step towards that goal. I want to be able to treat Shizune as an equal. Sign language is an important step towards that goal. That's the same line again. If I want to be able to treat... I'm kidding. Another important step is to make sure she doesn't know. So that when we're able to finally speak on equal terms, I'll be fully ready, able to do it right, not like some dilettante. Anything less, I think, would be insulting. She would see it the same way. So to me, this is the only option, especially now that I've decided to be resolute with it. Shizune has a huge aura. It's very easy to see her coming, or even to sense her coming. Mostly because Misha's hair lights up any crowd she's in like a beacon. You hear her laughing from a mile away. Although even if Misha weren't with her, it would be the same. Her directness and efficiency are core parts of her, so it's no surprise that they come across in the way she walks as well. That's just weird. That's not scumbaggy. Due to all these factors, I'm able to put away all my things and put my best casual face long before they see me and head my way. Yo! Let's go! How's it going? Student council. I don't know. That's not good. She's in my voice. Darn it! Darn it! Oh, what do I give her voice? Student council. You know what? Something like that. Student council. Are you king shaming Sao now? That's not true, King. Student council! Student council was the first thing I asked to learn. It seemed like it would come in handy. Yeah, I've been dodging it for a while now, huh? Yep. She just sits down in front of me to my right, and Misha to my left. It was a mistake putting myself in a corner. Now, I'm, well, cornered. In the end, I'm dragged off to the student council room, but I don't mind. I'm starting to miss them a bit anyway. In some ways, this makes it easier. Satisfied with having caught me, Shizune doesn't ask me where I've been all this time. Once I stand before the door, I wonder what could be so important that they're so eager to pull me back in. Risk. Games. Yep, there are more games out than books. This at least explains why every time I come here, there are stacks of books piled on every table, occasionally parts of the floor. They need the room to put all these games somewhere. Ha ha ha! It's boring playing against each other so much, Hee-chan. So it's your turn, okay? Okay, it's settled then. I didn't even say anything. Hee-chan, this is one of the last days we'll be able to take it easy like this for a while. So, it's especially important that we make the most of it, don't you think? Tanabata will be coming up soon, and we'll have to put in a lot of work for that too. So, for now, play with us. Come to think of it, it's true. I hadn't even noticed because I've been so wrapped up in wanting to learn sign language. Right on the heels of one festival, a bigger one appears. Yo, all the cool dads wear socks with sandals. So, Hisao is just trying to, become cool in the future. That's all. I wonder if Shizune will try roping a couple of new members in to help with that one as well. Who don't? You're right. Ha ha ha! Yay! Hee-chan agrees. Let's celebrate. I know. We should play a game. Let's play a game to celebrate, Hee-chan. I don't know, that kind of thing usually ends badly for me. Hee-chan is worried about the stakes. She makes a very disappointed face. It's hard to tell if she's mocking me since her expressions are so exaggerated by default. She's an all-out kind of girl. He just sells a future hipster? Yo, he's not infringing on my territory. Yo, I love pineapple on pizza. Screw you, man. Dude, pineapple's great on pizza. I don't care. It's food. The acidity of the pineapple juice and the texture of the pineapple is great on pizza, okay? change my mind? No, don't. Don't change my mind. Don't at me, though. Turn my head to Shizune. Now this person, she's definitely mocking me. Hey, stop that, but yes. I'll play with you if you tell me what's at stake first. You don't like pineapple, you only eat on pizza, Tom? Oh, that's actually interesting. It's okay, King. Stop. You know what? Let's stop bullying Hisawa, alright? He's gonna put himself in his own corner.
How very Japanese, putting the consequences above everything else. Hee-chan, have you ever heard the expression, missing the forest for the trees?
Nope. That's a lie, but I have my pride, which is currently feeling wounded. Okay, I'll play, but I want to pick the game. Misha nods. Additionally, I pick the punishment if you lose. Sam makes an X with her arms. That either means denied, that she's about to use her special attack. Aha! Now who's afraid of consequences?
How vengeful. Still thinking so spitefully about a playful little joke. If bit you, you'd probably bite back.
This signs a word that I don't quite catch.
Hee-chan is so vengeful! Even though it was just a playful little joke. If an armadillo bit you, you would probably bite back.
Armadillo?
It's foolish to bite an armadillo back, Hee-chan. But Hee-chan would do it anyway, you see. Ha ha ha!
I don't get why that's a meme even. I see. Zara adjusts her glass with a small flourish of her hand.
Hee-chan, we didn't have anything planned at all if you were to win or lose. You just assumed there would be something like that.
I wonder why.
Me too. But oh well, there isn't. Does that change your mind, Hee-chan?
Well, yes. Misha windmills her arm at high speed to show her joy. Weird habit. This is the kind of thing you could only see in the student council room, occupied only by 3 people. Anywhere else, she would end up socking someone in the face.
Yay, yay! Let's start right now.
Not just yet. King, no it isn't. Okay. However, we have to all be able to play. That's my condition. I don't like games where one person is clearly the ace player right off the bat, or games where only 2 people can play, so one of us has to sit back. It has to be something the 3 of us can play equally.
Checkers?
As she says it, Misha takes out a bag of checkers and places them on the table. Only 2 people can play that, I told you.
Okay. Hee-chan, how about Monopoly?
Tom? That's actually a very unpopular... you're right, that is an unpopular opinion. But I will not fault you for that. I will not. The real question is, do you like cheese and do you like noodles? If you do like cheese and you do like noodles, I'm gonna say that there's probably a macaroni and cheese or some form of like cheese pasta that you will enjoy, but it doesn't have to be a mac and cheese, and it definitely doesn't mean like any of the ones you tried before. King, as a person who plays a lot of like tabletop and board games with friends, I have a ton of friends of mine who literally just carry around a ton of like on the go like tabletop or board games with them. Like tabletop gaming friends, that's what they do, like a ton. So that does not surprise me that she has checkers on her. Oh, macaroni has always made you unwell? That's weird. It's just noodles. You know what? Tom, that's fine. A checkers bag is just like a cardboard board and like a bunch of pieces. It's like it's not a major thing, you know. Monopoly box slowly edges toward me, and I take it out of Misha's hands and put it under my chair. I don't like games that revolve around luck of the draw. They're too much about chance and not about skill. Also, stop jumping the gun with these games.
Luck is a kind of skill, you know.
No, it's not.
It can be if you're consistently lucky, right?
Once at that point, it's something else entirely. Cheese is your favorite food, Tom? You could probably, you know what? Then just make like a cheese sauce pasta instead. So you don't have to make macaroni and cheese or mac and cheese, you know? That also assuming that you would eat pasta, or if you like it. I have no idea. I don't know everybody's eating habits. No, she probably has the board with her.
Baccarat, marbles, life, snakes and ladders, roulette, blackjack, paper football, trivial pursuit.
She begins to excitedly name a bunch of games as if she were reading from a list. With each suggestion, a new box, board, and piece appear around her. There's a catalog of games ranging from children's fare to serious, polished-looking gambling instruments that look very out of place in this humble room.
Three-way chess.
Is that even possible?
Let's try. Yes, let's try it, definitely. Ah,
They pull a chessboard from behind them with a flourish like two junior magicians. Well, magic does require some deft sleight of hand, and they've got it in spades. Not a surprise. Nevertheless, it is still somehow unsettling. Stop doing that! See, there you go. Pasta with cheese sauce. You don't have to have a mac and cheese style. Just get a pasta with cheese sauce. Misha would totally play Candyland? No. I would totally play Candyland. Hell yeah! Candyland! Yo, I used to be king of this. I don't remember when I used to play it. But I also played it in middle school. I still really enjoyed it. I was like, yo, this game is so much fun. I was like, you guys don't like Candyland? People don't like. Yo, if you don't like Candyland, you lose your sense of childhood, alright? At that point, you're not a child anymore. You're an adult. A depressing adult. Candyland's a great game, okay? I'd still play it. I bet I still would enjoy it. Like, this box art is lit. Yo, King, I already said that. I already talked about this to Tom. I said, you know, a cheese pasta with the cheese sauce. Done. Hey, say you like that. Excuse me. Very timid voice managed to make me look up. I lost my ID card, and someone told me I could find out where to get a new one here. If I'm interrupting something, I can come back later. Yeah, I eat with noodles. Dude, I love noodles. Actually, you know what's really funny? My second favorite food of all time is pasta. I love noodles. Love my noodles. All types of noodles. Tons. Vegetable noodles, vermicelli noodles, soba noodles, udon, Italian pastas, etc. Ramen. I love my noodles. Hanoko's eyes drift across the room, taking the landscape of piled up record books, haphazardly scattered chairs, and overturned board games. I guess this isn't exactly the image of an organized, tightly run student council like ours should be giving off. Hello. It's the only thing I can think of to break the ice. Unfortunately, it just seems to startle her further. My ID card,
You're in our class, aren't you? Right? So, don't be so timid, okay? Come on. Yep, even though we're seniors, it's not like we'll bite.
We're not our seniors, we're in the same class. So I'm grateful to them for stepping in. Yo, Tom? Others may hate you, but I agree. One of my least favorite meats is bacon. I'm not a big bacon person. I'll eat bacon. Don't like it. Don't like it that much. No, that's why he's my mod. Unpopular opinions? Hell yeah. Stick together like bros. Like can members. Yeah, yo, I can't help it, man. I'm not a big bacon person. Like, it's just like, it's like, I just, you know, it's just not a thing. I feel like all sorts of like every time I get bacon, it's always cooked wrong. It's always cooked weird. It's not the right cut of bacon. I get all the worst bacon in the world, and I'm like, no, I don't like it. Well, yeah, I'll eat it with other things. I'm sorry, King. I'm sorry, King. Like, we have our tastes. That's your favorite meat is bacon? Yo, and that's fine. You know, I'm not accuse you of liking bacon. I'm just saying. Yo, I agree with Tom on that one. It is one of my least favorite meats. Duck, yo, Tom, that's some class right there. You like duck? Duck is delicious. I agree. Wholeheartedly. It's not my favorite though. My favorite will still always be. You've never had duck, King? Yo, duck's pretty good. Actually, I don't know if Indianapolis has any good places to get a decent taste of Peking duck, but if you ever have the chance to go to get some authentic Chinese food, get a little bit of Peking duck. It's pretty delicious. Yeah, that's an interesting term for a conversation. Yo, okay, as a person who loves eating, I love eating. I love eating, man. I think my favorite meat is probably just a good cut of steak, like a prime rib, or a ribeye. I like steaks. I like sushi. I like my raw fish. I like lots of different types of raw foods though. Like I like my raw fishes. I'm a big fan of raw squid. The squid sashimi. Very delicious. Very interesting food because the squid has a lot of muscle memory retains. So it's like if it's fresh, it's still moving. I think that's really cool. And you know, taste wise, it's good. Yeah, steak's a pretty good staple, and you could do a lot with a steak. Like, you know, you don't have to just cook it, and it's like, oh yeah, I cooked a good piece of steak. Like, you know, you could season it and then cook it. You can marinate it. You could put a steak sauce on it. What I like doing is when I get I like buying a large chunk of London broil, chunking it up, and putting it in my crock pot and making a steak teriyaki. Where the meat just falls apart in the sauce and it's delicious. Yeah, it's fair. You know, I think Tom Meth is the same, because he has digestive problems, so him and sushi don't get along that well either. Like I love sushi in my room. I like lots of foods. Just like lots of foods. I can count the number of things I don't like on 2 hands or less. So, things I absolutely won't eat. Anyway, so I am grateful to them for stepping in. Why do I keep getting distracted while playing, guys? It's because of conversations like this. I enjoy it. Thank you so much.
What is it you said you want? An ID card, right? Right.
Yes. I slide away from Misha. Being shy, it's no wonder she's not the best at keeping eye contact. Follow where she's looking and notice her gaze stop at the chessboard on the table. Hanuko's eyes widen just for a moment. She didn't notice as well. What do I dislike? Okay, so I'm not a fan of the following. Tomatoes. I like all tomato products. Mind you. Including if you put roasted tomatoes into my pasta, or sun-dried tomatoes and mix it into my pasta sauce, or roasted tomatoes, or pizza sauces, ketchups. I like all tomato products, tomato soup even. I don't like raw tomatoes. Just hate them. Onions, not a big fan of onions. Almost all the way through. Broccoli, I won't eat. Period. Hate broccoli. Hate broccoli. And by extension, just like cauliflower, because I just don't like fractals in my vegetables. And broccoli always tastes like I'm eating bark. Cauliflower I don't like because I feel like I need tasteless bark. So that's what it is. That's it's 4 things. Oh, goose. I'm not a goose. Goose meat. Terrible. Terrible. It's like the worst combination of turkey, duck, chicken that you'll ever get. Hate geese. Hate goose meat. Cannot swallow fish, King? Well, that's actually very interesting. What do you mean you can't swallow it? Like, you just can't get over the texture over it, so you can't like swallow it? Hanuko's eyes widen to normal. She's into it as well. She's like, oh, we got a new one.
Do you like chess? Eh? You like chess, don't you? Yeah, you do, definitely.
Yeah, but I hate onion. I've had it before, don't like it. Don't like it. Not, just, can't do onions, man. You know what's really funny? I actually cook and stuff with onions for the flavor and stuff because I know, like, it tastes good to other people. Like, I'll literally put it in food. I still don't like it that much. Okay, yeah. So yeah, and like, yeah, that's a big thing. Like, I know a lot of people don't like sushis or fishes because of like the texture, the smell, you know. And you know, that's gonna be true for a lot of things. Like, you know, I get it. And there's a ton of foods I haven't tried before, so I can't say one way or the other, obviously.
Do you want to play?
Hesitation. She might make a break for it. I refuse to get involved in this. It won't end well. To my amazement, Hanako seems to be considering the idea very seriously. She touches the tips of her fingers together pensively, mulling the thoughts over. Could go without onion? Yeah, and you know what? Tom, as a person who cooks with some regularity, yeah, I couldn't imagine a world without onion. Like, onion is an amazing ingredient to use on so many things. I'm just not a big fan of it. I love garlic, though. So, that level of consideration is more or less a confirmation.
We're having our lunch break, so you'll have to wait anyway. Why not play with us in the meantime? Come on, it'll be fun, really fun. You like chess, don't you? I can tell, really, it's obvious, so please, will you?
Okay.
Wahaha! Yay! Success! Okay, that's great.
Chessboard is set up. Oh snap. Yeah, garlic is great. The opening move is important. However, Shizune doesn't seem to care. Hanako ponders the moves carefully, sliding pieces forward just a little bit, then pulling them back in uncertainty, second-guessing herself over and over again. She's really into this game. Can't call her a casual player. Definitely an enthusiast. Shizune can't take her lightly. No matter what she does, Hanako has an appropriate response. Yet there's something wrong about the pacing of this game. Shizune moves too quickly. No, not even too quickly, but with illogical speed. It's like she isn't even thinking about what she'll do next. Either Shizune is in the realm of supercomputers, or she isn't taking this game very seriously. Actually, you know what's really funny, Tom? I actually still eat raw garlic. Like, I love peeling the garlic clove and just eating it raw too. Still, it's a really strong flavor, and when you get a really spicy piece of garlic, that's an extra bit of garlic kick to it. That's great. It's great. I love it. So, I'm not a person who can eat a raw onion, though, obviously, because I don't like onion. Or maybe Hanako just isn't very good. She's been forced an exchange of pawns. Hanako's turn takes increasing amounts of time as the game goes on. It hasn't even been going on that long. Suddenly, it all becomes clear. Shizune has a lot more time to think about her next move because Hanako takes forever to move a piece. Despite that, it's an interesting game. Black knight to f6. Bishop to d3. Oh my god, please don't give me chess moves like that. It brings me back to my chess days. I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually imagining the chessboard. Oh god. Oh, I love chess. Dude, I used to play so much when I was a kid. Since they're both playing seriously, no one is toying with the other. There's no clearly dominant player, at least for now. Maybe this is helped by the fact that they aren't very close to each other from what I can see. Shizune is a mysterious opponent to Hanako, and Hanako is an enigma to Shizune. Hanako's furrowed brow shows that she is into the game. She wants to really win, and Shizune always wants to win. The lack of familiarity is a little depressing, but it is giving life to the game, and allowing them to see each other as good competition. Maybe they might even end up being friends over it, or at the very least rivals in chess. It's an optimistic thought. You only use it for flavoring person as you felt in the smell overwhelmingly. Oh yeah, no, I agree with that wholeheartedly. This person who eats garlic. Garlic, once you eat into it like that, it kicks. It kicks. I know from first-hand experience. Oh, that kicks. Like my breath will make Dracula go, oh, too much. I get it, man. The Catholic Church has called me. We got a vampire breakout. We heard you had some raw garlic. Get it in there. Oh man. Although remembering playing Risk against Shizune, she doesn't want to just crush people for the fun of it. The game continues. Shizune plays 12 moves in 4 minutes with a scary opponent. Hanako holds her own, even though her king is being chased around the board a bit. Pawn to h6. White knight to e6. The end is near. The game ends.
That was a really good game.
Thanks.
It was really close. I thought I would lose. You're very skilled.
Magnanimous in victory and extending a hand to the defeated. Maybe it's because Hanako is taking her defeat so well.
This is a fun game, but it took so long, almost a whole period. Chess is too formulaic, especially at this level. How about some advanced rules?
What? Advanced? Love garlic bread? Garlic bread's good. That's how they set up for an 80s carbon? I don't know.
Yeah. Like speed chess or chess with additional pieces. Or maybe you could pair up and play tag team chess with 1 or 2 boards, your choice. Come on, it'll be fun, really. Regular chess is so slow, too methodical, it's boring. I want to play chess that rewards quick thinking and daring. Any one of these. Comparing chess to it is like comparing checkers to Go, or tic-tac-toe to shogi, right? Right. Wahahaha! Even laser chess might be more exciting. Pick something, pick.
Like a deer in the headlights, many emotions spring up in me, watching Hanako's mind reel in front of the chessboard as she's about to faint. The dominant one is amusement, but I move a little closer in case she might really topple over. The board is set up again, but this time it's not even close. Hanako can't even make a move out of fear of her hand colliding with Shizune's. She's all over the board, it's an onslaught. Anywhere Hanako wants to put a piece, Shizune is already there. It's the fastest game I've seen in my life.
Let's change the rules and play again. Best out of 6, like Kasparov and Deep Blue.
Hanako excuses herself and flees from the room.
Huh? Wait! Didn't she want to know where she could get a new ID? Excuse me, hello? Come back, please! Wait!
Strangely, the further Misha goes away, the louder the sound of her voice seems to grow. Spaghetti's pretty good, yeah.
I couldn't catch her.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Speed chess is really fun. You need a clock, though. So it pats her on the shoulder reassuringly. There.
There.
You're pretty cheerful for someone who needs a pat on the shoulder.
Ha 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 ha! Hee-chan, do you hate games where luck is involved?
A question out of nowhere, but it feels like an important one. If it wasn't, why would Shizune be looking at me, watching for my reaction? Even as I glance in her direction, she tries to pretend she isn't doing so, putting on a casual air by spinning a chess piece in her fingers.
I don't like games that revolve around luck of the draw, right? That was you, Hee-chan.
Yeah. Revolving around luck isn't the same as just having luck involved, though. I don't hate games just for having an element of luck. Most games have an element of luck to them anyway, so it keeps them interesting. Then a game where you know from the beginning how far you can go is boring. Then it's not a game, isn't it? Just going through motions. For a game where you have little to no control, I don't think I could get into something like that.
I see. That girl isn't very good at chess. Chess is a formulaic game, so it's a game that isn't suited for her. There's nothing formulaic about her. Someone who plays chess like that, looking only at the next piece, playing so shallowly, can't be called a serious chess player. Anyone who loves chess to the point where their eyes sparkle like that when they see a chessboard would be the kind of person who would study the game. If you study it just casually, you can learn to see at least 2 moves ahead, even against pros. Why would someone who loves the game so much, with that enthusiasm, know so little about it, even less than someone who's just a passing interest in it?
She puts down the piece in her hand. It's a rook.
Her feelings are real, but her feelings for the game aren't real. Do you understand, Hee-chan? There's no luck in chess. It's very important to realize that. Luck in games is good because it gives everyone a chance. Just enough to matter, but not so much that skill is penalized. Chess is boring because it's not a game to me. It seems like formulas. Hanako isn't the kind of person who would love something like that either. If you value something you fight, struggle is proof of preciousness? I think so, at least. Or you concede immediately, since it's so precious that it stops your thinking. First is a passionate love, the second is a gentle love. I tried to fight her, chasing around her king, and tried to bait her. I didn't succeed, though, because she stuck to only what would work. The trickiest movements were when she moved the fastest. That means she knew exactly how to deal with those situations. That means someone taught her. Do you understand, Hee-chan?
Not really.
If you love chess that much but you can't give it your all, it's because you love the memories attached to it and not the game. It's too precious to her to see as a tool for true competition.
Oh, that's interesting.
Due to that, you can't become friends over it, not without words.
Well, your way of making friends isn't the kind of way that works on everyone, Shizune. The look on her face isn't one of sadness, at least as far as I can tell. Words are very sad. Hey, let's play a game. While the board is still here. The bell rings and cuts me off. And I think that's a good place to cut off. That was actually an interesting exchange, and that's actually very insightful on Shizune's end about Hanako. Like, the things that they could, realize that. Yo, this is great. This is great. Like, I think the Shizune route is very interesting so far. And it feels very different from the Hanako route. It feels very different from the Emi route. So, if the other routes are going to be like this, like have this, stand outness that make them each feel unique, I think that's really cool. But for now, this has been Anime Fan RK2K with Visual Thursdays. Thank you very much for watching tonight's Katawa Shoujo. So let's see you guys. Have a good night. Thank you very much for watching.